what's happening here that's not happening anyplace else.
I mean, the competitive level starts at 4 years old.
Classic rivalry.
Hall of Fame type coaches, great personalities.
All three schools, though, they changed the game of college football.
Florida State Seminole. Miami Hurricanes.
Florida Gators.
You want to dominate your opponents and you want to get stoned, make sure that you roll up.
Yes, sir. It's the roll up. It's the vibes. Another beautiful day in the Sunshine State, and I am kicking it with the illest. Larry-on, CJ, what it do?
Man, I'm here, man. Cooling. Long day. I've been up since 2 a.m.
God damn.
But yeah, I had to go to work at 3, bro.
I thought I woke up early, bro. You trying to compete with me, bro. I'm gonna jump up at 1 on your ass.
No, I wasn't. But that's why.
Right.
You know what's funny? Because I told you yesterday I had to come.
Yeah, you ain't getting up at 1, bro.
And you sent that that text to the group chat. I said, "Oh, he texted to see if I'm up." I'm up. Because you sent it at like 4:30 a.m. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely up."
Am I lagging, dog? I want to make sure I'm not lagging.
Nice and cool.
I'm cool. Yeah, I thought we were trying to play who up the earliest war.
I said, "I'm up. Been up at work."
No, shout out to that, man. You've been up since 2, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog.
Yeah, it's a long day, brother, but this is a good way to cap off the day, man. This is it's been one of them days, man. I'll be honest with you. So it's a good way to cap it off, man. I always feel better after this.
Yeah. This is a little therapy session, little release.
Yeah. Get to fuss with y'all a little bit, not too much, you know what I mean?
We're getting close to the season. The fussing gonna pick up a little bit here in a minute. I can tell.
Oh yeah,
baby.
Look at
I can tell.
Yeah, it's gonna be some spicy shows. See, I guarantee you that's gonna happen.
Speaking of, right?
How you feeling, CJ?
Feeling real good, man. Like you was talking about earlier on the timeline and stuff like that. Anniversary, bro. So as far as the roll up, been a part of the roll up network, so feeling real good. But as far as today, man, it was crazy running around trying to do last minute stuff. Back to school, had a haircut appointment.
You're brave. You're brave for making that the day before school.
Right, I know, right? That's the thing. I should have did it the weekend, but even so, man, like whenever me and Larry, I was just talking about it. When it comes to barbershops, like they'll set an appointment. But say for instance, you had the first appointment at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or whatever. You say 8 o'clock, the barber don't get in by 8:10.
Right.
Get his get his stuff together around 8:15, around 8:20. Talk a little bullshit, and then they cut your hair, and they'll if the conversation good, they'll pause in your head for like 5 minutes, just holding the damn clipper while talking. So that's how the schedule get kind of thrown off, and that's what it was today with how my haircut situation. It was supposed to be a 4 p.m. appointment, started like 4:20, 4:25, man. So
look at it. And don't let no sweet cheeks walk in there. Good God, man.
Man, don't let little snot nose little kid that got
yes.
You got the KD hair walking in. You got the KD hair walking in. Right. They go bump some appointments just to, to see some nice little cheeks or whatever.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. Sit them right there, man. You owe me now.
Right. Yeah.
When you could put little Peasy in the chair, man, and then she'll charge you when she comes back, man.
Nah, not even that, man. Just hold on to it. Pay me back later.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Trying to
Barbers on the low is like.
Oh, it's a business where
man,
it's like coaching. It's like coaching.
Yeah.
It's like coaching.
Barbers got to be top 5 whores in the world, man. Got to be UPS man, barbers.
UPS man.
Oh, the UPS man is a slut.
No, you gotta have personal trainers at the top of that.
Oh yeah, personal trainers number 1 by far.
Yeah, personal trainers.
I told you, no way in hell I send my girl to a fucking personal trainer.
No,
them boys lead the league in bun snatching.
I done had a couple of my homeboys who train. Matter of fact, man, and them boys putting up Will Chamberlain numbers. I ain't gonna lie.
Them boys getting buckets.
Yeah,
buckets. That's a fact.
You send
your girl to the personal trainer, you don't love yourself. Or if she goes and you don't intervene, you don't love yourself, man.
Yeah, kiss her goodbye.
Just go to the gym with her, dog.
Like train yourself.
Yeah, nah. I do it. Why we gonna spend that money outside the house? I got you.
Facts.
We're dedicated to that time together. That'll be good bonding.
Babe, I pay a dentist to clean my teeth. I want a trainer to train me. You don't train.
Okay, well, bitch, get your stuff and leave. I ain't finna fuss with you. Trainer ain't nothing but accountability person. It's really what it is.
Oh God!
You know, most of the stuff is pretty self-explanatory. Or you go on the app, they'll tell you how to lift and how to,
No
that
doubt.
motivational factor. So that's why you should go with a partner regardless.
Right.
Yeah,
It's just accountability is all you really looking for.
Yeah, someone to push you.
Yeah.
Back to school. Back to school on the horizon though, man. About to get back in the hustle bustle of the car loop. You ready for us to see what your schedule changing? Everybody that listening to, y'all better get out your house a little bit earlier this week. You got school zones, all that shit back on deck, man. So carry yourself accordingly. Yeah, so that's a good point, man. Adjust your morning schedule a little bit because the traffic's not gonna be the same as it's been all summer. Right. You got school zones, you got more cars, so that's a real good point. So adjust your schedule accordingly. With mine, I'm gonna get up a little bit earlier to make sure the kids straight and get them to school and stuff like that. So yeah, my schedule definitely does change within the school year versus summer. Shit, the summer, man, I be getting that by the extra 30 to 45 of just chilling. Now we're gonna get into the docket in a little minute, but I gotta ask y'all this, man, because this shit is on the streets now. And we'll get into our 1 year anniversary shenanigans in a little bit. This is the anniversary show. Maybe 1 year in. We're gonna kick some shit in a little bit. Talk our shit a little bit. Let everybody know what's up. But Chick-fil-A wings is on these streets. They testing them out in Memphis, and they say Atlanta is gonna be the first release. Man, that's the like motherfucker dropping in Atlanta, man. You know how wings is in Atlanta. That's gonna be the spot. That's gonna be the sinker float. Yeah, sink or swim. Excuse me. You gonna get 2 weeks in a row with that, boy. You got.
Yeah, but he'll throw one out there and mix it up a little bit. Like he'll remix it just a little bit.
Is it sink or swim or sink or float? I done heard
sink or swim.
Okay, all right, cool. But
I'm more nervous that it's starting in Memphis. Y'all remember like when the Popeye sandwich hit?
Yeah, what did
the violence behind the Popeye
that shit was crazy, boy. Now that's some damn Chick-fil-A wings. But Chick-fil-A not delegating shit though. They not. I'm pretty sure Chick-fil-A gonna have a good rollout. You know they're a good staff in regards to foreseeing the damn traffic it could cause. Man, fucking Popeyes had no fucking clue what was going on once that shit really hit.
Popeyes wanted violence.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was just doing it. Popeyes just looked at it like, hey, any press is good press, bro. We'll take it on violence.
All pubs is good pub.
Chick-fil-A in Memphis, man, bound to get shot up on Sunday for being closed.
Yeah, just for being closed.
That shit definitely might be a first 48 episode. I ain't gonna lie, Chick-fil-A, they chicken already, niggas is already fired. I don't eat chicken no more, but they got me a little. I may want to backslide off of chicken. What? I'm like, man, if I would have been in the game when they was dropping Chick-fil-A wings, bro, I would have been fucking them shits up, man. No doubt.
Now, so I think they starting out with fried. Now imagine if they say, okay, the fried doing good. Let's throw some sauce in this motherfucker. Hey, Wingstop, count your fucking days, Wingstop. They on your neck.
They got a wing that they dip into the Chick-fil-A sauce and you buy it already dipped. Oh my goodness,
man.
Count your days.
No, don't do Ross like that, man.
It might be on for Ross, man. Good thing he buying.
No, don't do that. Well, Ross are balls, man.
That's a good thing my dog investing in the farm stuff and all of that.
Yeah, Ross will just pivot, dog. He'll just pivot on over to Chick-fil-A, man.
Yeah,
that's what they like about.
What do you say? I don't take losses.
No, man. Shout out to Ross, man. Nope. Does Ross got a platinum album?
Like, of course, man. I'll be respectful. He got a platinum.
No, I mean, I was saying it in a good way as a guy that doesn't necessarily move between units. Yeah, he figured out a way to make money. Bigger than maybe I won't move these units, but damn it, I'm gonna make some money consistently.
I mean, that's what the song what was the song? Triple Platinum. That's pretty much the premise of that whole song. All the money he got, the business deals he's done, and never been triple platinum.
Right. Yeah, there you go. I knew he did some units a couple of times, but I wasn't sure all in all. I know the first album had to go platinum.
Now, I will say from a quality standpoint, he had plenty of platinum albums from a quality standpoint.
Oh, yeah, quality-wise, yeah. I talked to somebody the other day that said it was a woman. Well, I've been to her, but I never knew this about her, and it was appalling to me. She was like, I don't like Rick Ross. I wouldn't go see him in Vegas. I said, are you serious? Are you kidding? You, out of all the rappers to see in Las Vegas, I can't think of many guys better than Ross to watch in Vegas. Because everybody do the residency thing. I can't think. I really cannot think of one
luxury rap.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, who would I rather see than Rick Ross in Vegas?
Right.
That's the vibes.
That's a good question we can revisit towards the end of the show.
Yeah, come back. Yeah, I can't think.
Who else I would like to see? I don't think there's anybody I'd rather see, unless it's like Hove or somebody crazy. But let's get into our 1 year anniversary, man. We 1 year into this. I hit you guys up, bro. A little over a year at this point. On DMs. I know CJ was skeptical, like, he's sick up to this troll shit. I can tell. Hey, said, send me the contract and we can talk.
He's gonna try to put me on blast.
Bitch. You know, I was a little skeptical at first, man, and then but I know Silk did his homework, and I did my homework too. You know, talking with some people, shot the grounds and post. They kept it real in regards to the situation or whatever, and them, and then speaking with you, and as far as the vision that you wanted to do, that's what swayed me over, man. And to be honest with you, man, it was a dope decision. I'm glad I took it 100%, man, because the shit has been up since then.
It's on the vision that we talked about, bro. And it was just me. I said what I thought we could do, and we all started dreaming from there. But what we've been talking about, we starting to do it, bro. But go ahead, Phil. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
No. Yeah, right. Just like what you were saying, see the vision is great. It's happy I'm a part of it. Because a lot of people know I went to school for this type of shit. You feel me? Broadcast was my degree or whatnot, and I dabbled in it a little bit after school. I was trying hard to get into after school. That's just a tough to feel get into from that perspective. And of course, we're doing our shit our own way, which I feel like shit is coming full circles, right? So after college, was pushing for the bullshit as technical reporter shit, suit and tie, that type of shit. One working out or whatever. So I kind of let that shit go as far as that, and just started, focusing on other things and whatnot. But Twitter built the platform and getting connections with FSU, just getting connections with people in general. And then lo and behold, you reach out, man, and then we do it this way. And I say that to say this, because like throughout all the time, in regards to building up, going through the trials, tribulations of not really the ESPN not working out, this reporter job here not really working out, but this shit, like, I wouldn't trade it for nothing, man, because we're doing it our way. 100% authentic. We get in the type of interviews that we get people comfortable in situations, make them feel at home, man. I feel like we just having barbershop talking. First of all, barbershop talk within ourselves, and when we interview cats, man, the shit is to another level in regards to the talk, man. So I wouldn't trade it for nothing, man. I'm happy how the shit worked out as far as just the whole journey and the process, because we're doing this shit our way, authentic, 100% real, nothing fake, phony about it, man. You getting the real, man. You getting it straight from the fellas, man. It ain't no cut and dry producers saying you can't say this, you can't say that. Nah, bro. This is us.
That's funny too. You say that, because I remember. So my situation was a little bit different. Like I went down. I had been working with Roll Up behind the scenes for probably right around a year, maybe a year and change before the shuffle happened. And I went down to Orlando for something else. I can't remember exactly what that event was. Was it the Tracy one?
Tracy one? Yeah.
Okay, so I remember you saying, yeah, they threw Roll Up about to break up. But I thought you were just speaking. You just kind of saw that happening, right? So I was like,
no, it hadn't. I saw it happening at that point.
Okay, so yeah, so this was happening, and I'm like, oh damn, man. I was like, damn, bro, I don't want the show to break up, but hey, it is what it is. Like, okay.
Here's the thing. So when you came down to I didn't mean to cut you off. We're gonna continue.
Good, bro. Go ahead.
When you came down for the Tracy Howard interview, CJ, I'm about to do this bitch myself. You know what I'm saying? That was the transition of just get some people. I mean, most people know, but like a lot of this stuff I wanted to do, I was being held up time-wise because those guys had other obligations, and that's cool. But I didn't want to be held back, bro. If I could book these guys, it's like if I could go solo, I'm gonna sit down with these boys solo and record these interviews regardless, man. I can't sit around and wait for guys that got different dreams and aspirations, man. I gotta go chase my shit. So when he was coming down, I was about to interview Tracy my damn self. And then when he got here, I kind of put him on the spot. I was like, hey, man, sit on the couch with me, bro. We finna vibe.
Yeah,
we ain't had no pre, no work, none of that shit.
Nothing. I came to just, be, what you call them in the movies, an extra. I was going to be an extra, set the vibe, got a little drip on, just walk around, drink, socialize, set the tone properly. Because one thing we did really good in that. I'm sure, like, maybe some of the footage didn't come out exactly like we want. Hopefully we're going to get the
we finna
redo that one. Yeah, we're gonna reshoot that one. But I'll tell you this much: the vibes were really great.
We had an audience, really, man. We had the food. We had it. That was the absolute vibe we want for that Kush House interview. And the next time we shoot, it's gonna be absolutely that, bro. We shooting the fire content, but the ambiance around it, the audience, the sit down seat, and we want to get the audio pumping where the people could hear that shit.
Hear what we doing, right?
That Tracy one was that. The vibes of that shit was crazy sexy, man.
Oh man, it was really nice. So, so we talking. He's just telling me, this is a situation is unfolding. He said, you're gonna be the Miami guy. And I was like, all right, I'm like, okay, cool, I guess, but I'm still not thinking this is going to happen. So I'm like, whatever. I'll take it if it happens, but I ain't thinking it's happening. And next thing you know, like you said, we sitting there and he's like, all right, so this is what you're gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm like, wait, I'm on? All right, cool. It's natural. So it wasn't awkward for me, honestly. I wanted
that show because I was thinking about, because I'm the ultimate professional, so I want to get the Miami story out of the Miami guy. So me saying I'm a Gator dude, bro. I know Trace, I cover the recruiting, but I'm not gonna be able to hit all the Miami, the Miami from your perspective. So I wanted somebody to at least. So in the last crunch, I was like, maybe Larry Young could tap in. I know he's talented, bro. We and him kicking and shit. He helped us with the show. He's been on our show. He's hosted with us on Patreon and vibe with us whole episode. So I know he talented at this shit. So I was just like, bro, sit on the couch. This is how I plan on approaching the interview. And it was quick, let's go.
And that was it. It pretty much that was it, man. It was history from there. I remember he sent me some CJ game tape, right? So what you think of this dude? So he sent me, I think he was doing some other pod.
Oh yeah,
what pod you was doing?
Yeah, on
Conquer Talk. So I'm keeping a buck. He sent it. I said, bro, I don't know, man. This motherfucker umming me to death. I was like, I don't know, bro. So just give it a shot. We'll see how it works. If it don't work, it don't work.
That's what I said. I said all that shit gonna sound different with us.
Yeah, and that's one thing I will say.
Testament
to what we got going is
the energy
that never existed.
It's natural.
And I will say that too. Going back and looking at that podcast, it was dope. I'm still cool and friends with those guys today. Like I say, just the vibes are just different due to
different setting. Yeah,
correct. Different setting.
If you tune into Stadium Miguel, I don't hang out like I hang out on here. It's just a different vibe.
Right.
When we have fun over there, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? The fans over there love that shit, man. But it's just a different energy than this.
I knew different.
And I just like CJ said, I did my homework, man. So it wasn't just Grimes and Post. I hit up a few people just to see.
I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous.
Yeah, he was.
I don't think this shit gonna work.
And most importantly,
like I said, once we started, it just worked. I was like, okay, he good.
But most importantly, I knew we needed, because Florida State fan base hated the roll up. So most importantly, I said, whoever I bring on this bitch, I wanted to be able to pull Florida State fans in there. So, man, CJ got a key to the city, bro. So it's perfect.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a match made in heaven. I appreciate you even reaching, not even considering, bro. Because like I said, people know out here, so we used to beef and troll each other on timeline or whatever.
Right.
So for you to even put forth that effort to reach out to me, bro, that's
y'all should have felt the energy though. Because it was a couple of times before I even hit you up, where there was some troll attempts, and I kept saying it because I already had it on my mind. I don't just be bullshit. But if you go look back at our tweets, it was a tweet between me, you, and Post, and I had said, man, all this shit way bigger than trolling, bro. I ain't on that shit.
Yeah.
I'm about business and shit. And that's when I hit Post up on the side, and like, dog, I don't care about none of this trolling shit. This shit is fun in the game, dog. But I ain't got no personal problem with dog. I'm probably gonna work with him soon. And that was before I even hit you up. That's facts.
Yeah, that shit definitely worked out, bro. So, like I said, I appreciate you spending the day in here, bro, because ever since then, this shit's been all gas, no breaks, bro. Simple as that. We've been on, to say the least.
The craziest shit for me was, so we did the little edits, and we dropped the edits and all.
The commit shit.
Yeah.
Man, oh my God, bro! And I wrote my commitment letter. And it's still all praise to the Most High, Willie Nelson, man. Willie, man. Yeah. But man, it was so funny to see people just was like, oh my God, he's a star. And I'm like, oh no, bro, we building that. But like they thought immediately,
right?
Like, oh man, I was like, oh no, bro. It's just I'm down with something and we're building something. But the love and support felt great, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shout out to all my family and friends that were just very excited for me. And y'all keep that excitement because I will be doing this full time one day. Right now, it's still we're still building to where we intend on going. But I can say this much for a fact. 1 year later, we are a lot further than we were 1 year ago. I can say that for an absolute fact.
And one thing,
365 days later, we have grown quite a bit.
Oh yeah, it's been crazy to say the least, and it's just the excitement for the next 365, what that could be. I will say this before we get out of here. Once we drop those edits, man, just to see the shock, because the shock in regards to people, oh shit, CJ going to road, that type of deal. And, that was real dope too, man.
Nobody saw that shit coming. Like we had people.
They knew me. I still don't know why they knew me.
Because we was hanging, like using the pictures, using all in the videos, man.
Was it?
You was the producer all in the videos, bro. You was
like Diddy. Yeah, you was all in the videos, dancing in the background.
I'm very comfortable being low though. Like that's no problem. So I didn't get it, but like Silk said, several people guessed me, and I was like, damn. Really?
Yeah, another thing too. When we dropped that roll up is done, but I was like, nah, it ain't done. Like people were saying it was done. Like, nah, it ain't done. It's just gonna be different.
New chapter, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to some people just didn't want to, I get it. The last guys, we built something, but it was time for something fresh, man. Everybody had different things and different ways people were parting in lives and going different directions. I just wanted the ultimate barbershop feel, man, and a certain energy. And I also wanted, that thirst and that hunger to take this shit to where we taking it. You feel me?
Nice.
Y'all boys down to come drive down to Orlando and pull up and do these interviews and be away from your families, your work, and all that shit. That shit ain't easy shit, man. And I appreciate that shit, bro. So I don't take none of that for granted, my guys.
The last drive I took, I said, boy, these people got to give me this job. Come on. I'm so sick of driving this. I love it once I'm there. I just hate to drive. I'm just like,
I feel you.
Because Orlando can be super easy drive from Savannah, or it can be hell. It's no two ways about it. If the weather's nasty or if you got a couple of wrecks, oh my God, it's a nightmare. But, I'm like, man, please, I'm as far as the job goes, everything's still looking good. Still waiting on my background check. I think they checking about the third grade fight I got into, man. So hopefully they don't hold that against. It's supposed to be done next Thursday, the 18th is when it's supposed to be done.
Extensive background check. That's why your start date was so far back.
Yeah, so, man. I mean, I did that shit, but forgive me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He asked for it.
We're gonna keep talking about 1 year anniversary stuff. May keep popping up throughout the show, but let's get into the docket a little bit. Shout out to the great folks at Gramco. Be sure to visit thegramco.com. Use coupon code ROLLUP25 for 25% off of all Delta 8 THC products. They have gummies and the flavors of fruit punch, watermelon, and blue raspberry. Also have pre-rolls, the hard candy, which is the consistency of a Jolly Rancher, comes in tropical orange. They also have the powder. And that's the one. The powder is where it's at, fellas.
That powder gonna get you though, man.
Man, listen, you can put it in anything. We're talking about. Don't do that, Larry. You're scaring it.
You can put it anywhere.
Not in your nose, man. Be responsible with this product. I don't think it belongs there, but you can mix it in your spaghetti. Shout out to Richie. Richie say he made some spaghetti with it.
Oh, really?
Man.
Yeah,
it don't have no flavor. You really can mix it with anything, man. It has zero flavor, so it's not gonna affect the taste of anything.
My aunt put it in a seafood bowl.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I got some snow crabs tomorrow, man. I'm on my James shit tomorrow.
Hey.
Make sure the kids don't grab a leg.
Right, for real. They gonna be asleep by then. The summertime is over, baby. Bedtime.
Right. Yeah, they got time to go to bed.
Right.
Pull out the crab leg. The kids go to sleep. I like it.
Right. Snow crabs and ground coat.
Yes, sir.
From the tutor to the root, the Gramco grows it. They make the products, they package it, so you know exactly what the source of your products, and it's not cut by anything weird, man. All of this is federally legal. We're not breaking the law. You can't snitch on us. Sorry. But be sure to use, like I said, coupon code ROLLUP25 for 25% off. Jump Out Boys will not grab you.
Right.
Disclaimer, Larry.
Must be 21 years of age or older.
Already. Appreciate you. Big three, man. Big three news. Recruiting camp, coaches poll.
Recruiting. Oh, coaches poll.
I can start with my shit. Let me start, man.
All right, cool. I got a little bit of recruiting. Then we get into some camp talk.
You want to start? You want to start, see?
Yeah, I got a couple tidbits on recruiting, nothing too big. I know last I spoke on Hakeem Williams said he'll probably make a decision within September or October. He did announce that officially, and he's going to commit September the 23rd. I think the teams in contention is Florida State, Miami, Georgia, Pittsburgh, and Texas A&M, and Alabama also, excuse me.
Ooh, shit, that's still a big list.
Still a pretty big list. He has a top 6, so commit the 23rd, so we'll see how that plays out. How y'all feeling, Miami? I'm coming off our visit. I'm feeling pretty good. I think there's still a long ways to go because we're looking at what is basically damn near 2 months, right? So still a little
Who has a relationship there? Because there's no way he really want to go play there. So who he like? Who he know?
First of all, the previous class, Omar Graham. I'm gonna give Dugas his probably. Dugas is it. No, we give Dugas his shit, but Dugas has done a really good job in this recruitment. No lie, but his teammate from Stranahan, which was one of his best friends, Omar Graham, linebacker in the 22 class. He committed to FSU, was enrolled on campus. So that's been a big draw for him, just the connection with Omar Graham, former teammates, and they're pretty good friends also, not just teammates. So, and just to see Omar Graham on campus and to say how much he enjoys it and, like the coach, et cetera, like how everything is going within his first semester on campus because he enrolled in the spring. So that's helping also. And it's a team effort. I know Dugas is doing a really good job there. Randy
Dugas
Shannon
didn't do bad with us, be honest with you. Recruiting wise, be honest with you. I mean, I give him hell because it's just we having fun. He didn't do a poor job with us.
I mean, his resume's so bun, so I want to know if he didn't do a bad job, then who in the hell he pulled?
He pulled Jeff Thomas in close, and let him feel God.
Right. He pulled Jeff Thomas in a couple times.
Let him in
on the recruiting trail.
Know what it was.
Jacked his ass up.
Right.
Your ass out, boy.
Right. I pulled your ass. I pull your ass out of here.
I understand that, man. I get it. Sometimes I got a son. I got a son, man. I get it, bro. Sometimes you got to snatch them up, man. They be talking greasy.
Yeah, sometimes it ain't even about violence per se. It's just a display of power to just remind them you ain't there yet. Yeah, a little bit of straightening. That's all it is. Just, hey, man, you ain't there yet. Just continue to be humble because if I decide to, I will crumble your ass up like a piece of paper.
My dad did that to me.
I didn't have a dad like that, man. Well,
I deserved it. I had him bench 225. I came home feeling myself. Boy.
Oh, yeah, that's something, man.
Yeah,
that 225 at gym will make you think differently. Yeah. It ain't grown man strength.
Yeah, it's the difference in that grown man strength, yo.
You big dog at the school, though, especially if you're a skill player.
Oh,
CJ, where you at? I'm sorry, CJ. Get back to your recruiting, man, with Hakeem Williams and Duke.
That's it with Hakeem. That's all I got.
How we feeling? You asked real quick.
Yeah.
Not good. I think we had some good traction with him earlier. At this point, I wouldn't say we're out still.
It's still 2 months.
Do y'all plan on recruiting Miami at all? What y'all gonna do? Or y'all just fuck it?
I mean, hey, like I say, you got the fish where they biting.
That's true too.
So if he's determined that that's not something he wants to do, which I wouldn't say that's there yet. I'm not saying we're out. I'm just saying I don't feel good right now. Let's see how things go forth. I definitely wouldn't if you gave me a roll-up ball, it would not be cast for Miami today. Today, honestly, I still kind of feel A&M is kind of still where I'm leaning a little bit. And I do think Florida State's got a little traction on us right now as well. So we'll see. Gotta let it play out a little bit.
Y'all getting y'all collar ruffled up in Miami, man. Y'all gotta fix that shit.
A little bit, man.
Gotta take care of the crib.
Hey, Mario said he hadn't really heavily, dug his heels in that area. So this year is about building those relationships. So
no, that is true, man. You guys cashed in on that out in the West Coast with old relationships. That's why I'm applauding Billy because I know he ain't had relationships with none of these motherfuckers.
I gotta give him credit for that. Once I looked at like y'all commit list, and I was like, damn, he got a lot of Florida. I'm sure he worked Florida somewhat because I mean, being in Louisiana, it's tough
he
to get
can't out there.
Not at that level, of Louisiana. I
right.
say.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The best of the best is gonna go
to LSU.
You know, there.
But still, but it's still Carolina State. Yeah,
absolutely. I think that both. I think Louisiana
for that level
and
for sure.
Florida, honestly, probably do pretty well as far as hidden gems, guys that may not be, the most highly touted, right? Yeah, but I still think you can. I still think
Avery was a fucking 2-star.
Well, listen, how many times you got to hear that shit?
That's day one.
Right.
So coming to America, that's day one. Rock my that's day one.
I think JJ Watt was too, right? I think JJ Watt was
JJ was a 2-star too. Yeah.
Tight end.
JJ was like 210 too at what coming out. He was real small.
Hey, real quick, y'all smash that like button. Y'all share on Twitter. Y'all text y'all mama, your uncle, and them. Let them know the Big 3 roll up. I mean, the roll up. The roll up is talking that shit.
A year later now, right? All these have been a year later.
Yeah, old habits arise every now and then.
It happens.
The roll up talking that shit. Tell your mom and them.
If you don't want to, send me her number and I'll hit her up.
Oh, then she definitely gonna hit us up.
She definitely, she gonna talk to me. That's a fact, man. Hit your auntie up, man. Tell Big Red trying to holler at her.
He's so Big Red. You gotta cut that shit out, man.
I got a couple more.
I'm the nickname king. I know it's against the rules to nickname yourself, but I give myself a few. But they
you like Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq has some shit. Big Cat was egregious.
That
shit was crazy.
The Big Aristotle.
That's the one I was thinking about. The Big Aristotle.
That's calling that man that shit, man.
No one.
The big.
They call me Big Ellie. Ain't nobody ever call him Big Ellie either.
Right.
Yeah, cool.
They call me Big Ellie, and not one damn person called me Big Ellie, bro.
I mean, I think they had on a podcast somewhere. I think it was Drink Champs, where there were old women that called him Big Ellie.
That's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said. I say that shit too, because he also tried to explain that whole he shit. And I was like, bro, none of us know what that means. But he's saying that was like a block call type thing. I was like, and it could have been. So
LL just lying, trying to say
LL be lying. That's fine. You got some liars in the rap game, man.
Yeah, man, that's part of it, man. It's storytelling.
There's no wrong. Yeah, no wrong.
Embellish, I would say.
He's a legend. I allow LL to do that.
All right, where we at with it?
I got a couple more, man. We got Tavian Gasson, 3-star defensive tackle out of Savannah, Georgia, actually. He's committing on Thursday. August the 11th. He has, I think FSU will probably fold up his commitment. A lot of crystal balls are going our way. Put out tweets as far as official offers for Auburn, Tennessee, Minnesota, Kentucky, amongst others. So we'll see how that go. Look like Odell should be getting on the board Thursday. So on the Thursday live show, of course, the Friday drop, we'll talk about that commitment. It's 2 p.m. on Thursday.
No doubt.
So you got him in the bag.
Y'all
should snatch us, Savannah.
Yeah.
You think y'all get
we're trying to make a hotbed in Savannah, man. We gonna get out of 30s, man.
You can do pretty good.
You've been promising the people for about a month. Y'all can get out of 30s.
Let me see where we at right now, man. Harlan, if you could, one of y'all can find our rankings.
Harlan can't find it. It won't pull up for some reason.
Man, that's hilarious, right? Harlan ain't gonna find it, but I do think we're gonna be up out of the 30s. I think August. I know I spoke about the end of July and early August. But I think August will be a pretty interesting month if everything goes well. We had one commit earlier with the running back Samuel Singleton. I think we have Tavion coming up and a couple more, so it should be pretty interesting.
I'll tell you.
What is it?
I'll that right now. The 33.
33. Yeah, so we'll be in the 20s.
12 commits.
Yeah, that's the thing too. We got low commits.
Not a bad average either. Y'all got a 90 average.
Yeah, 4-star average show, and that's what Fong was kind of talking about. I know people kind of troll on, and I get it. You know, with Florida, Miami is killing this shit, and some of y'all did a great job. If it was on the other end, if the shoe was on the opposite foot, so to speak, I'll be doing the same shit. But I think we'll be okay once the dust settle. Last thing, as far as recruiting, we go ahead and get into camp talk. T.A. Cunningham, the number 1 defensive tackle within the 2024 class, he'll be on campus for the Duquesne game.
Duquesne?
Yeah, I don't know what made him come to that damn game.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Hey man,
You're not serious.
Well, my team wasn't like
he coming from California, so that's pretty interesting too. But go ahead, bro.
Man, when your team buns, bro, like you gotta go to a game that you know you're gonna win.
Win.
Yeah, I debated about that shit, man. I don't know, man. I'd had plenty of debates about like as far as like visits and setting up visits. Like for instance, the Notre Dame and Miami game last year. Yeah, the atmosphere, like it's some games like you just got to go for the atmosphere. Like we lost Notre Dame, but the atmosphere was just crazy. So you can see yourself playing that stadium, and of course, recruits feel like.
Oh, I know that game was live.
Oh, that Notre Dame game was stupid.
Shout out Trey. Trey was hanging out in the
Boy, y'all were lying after that.
We was lying like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we almost. And the crazy part was, for the next 4 games, Notre Dame was some dog fight.
Notre Dame was some dog fight. So people like, they bullshitting.
Right. That's why that's why I always try to tell people, man, get the fuck out of here with that transitive property shit. Every game is a game. That shit don't mean nothing next week.
It's different. It doesn't.
Next week is different, man. They're gonna prepare different. The guys may play different. So miss me with the transitive shit. Go ahead though. That's
all I got recruiting.
You could grab some substance out of transitive property though.
You can. It just gets overblown.
Yeah, you can't live in it, but you could grab some gems and some through comparison and matchups. You can see how certain teams would line up.
Especially coaching wise. That's why I usually get the most credit is when say for y'all when y'all played Alabama and y'all played them pretty close. Well, then I got to give credit to your coaching staff for making some pretty good adjustments.
No, we was pissed though, man, at that game because that's when I get what you're saying, but we was pissed after that. Because that's what
I'm talking about Florida, not y'all.
Oh, my bad.
I ain't went back that far.
That shit was far. That shit was decades ago when you think about it.
That was a minute ago. I really don't even remember how that game went, honestly.
I guess I remember because I'm a damn
injured.
Yeah.
I remember Frenchie got injured that game. I remember that. And I know, that really put a stain on y'all season all in all. But
that's neither here nor there. Go ahead, bro.
I ain't got a whole lot of recruiting information, but we got some commits coming up this weekend, man. If you're a Gator fan, bro, get your shit, line up your trolls, bro. We pulling out some fire. Kelby Collins is deciding, I think, Sunday. 4-star defensive lineman out of Alabama. Cameron James, 4-star defensive lineman out of Orlando, Florida, is deciding as well. We loading up in the trenches. Will Norman dropped the hourglass today. I think he's going to decide. There's some rumors out there that we may get somebody on the 10th. It could be him. So he may be committing today. This drops on regular streaming services. So those 3 guys, we should be getting within the next week. There's another one out there with some smoke, but I don't want to stand on it. Tamarion Parker decommitted from Penn State today. Some smoke about Georgia. His decommit, I think he wants to come back down to the South. He's having some regrets about committing to Penn State. It could come down to Georgia, Alabama, or us. I know we're still after him. We want like 4 to 6 defensive linemen this cycle, so we're not going to tell him no. But defensive line recruiting and pecking order is kind of sorting itself out a little bit. That's all I got for recruiting, man. Y'all just prepare the weaponry. That's what I got to say.
Not a ton going on recruiting wise for us either. Real quick, I guess the latest nugget I heard on in Pemba is don't count on Miami.
And he's going to be on the varsity tomorrow. That episode should be dropping. And Pemba will be on Roll Up Varsity, man.
Okay, shout out to the varsity, man. That's a dope interview.
Okay. That's dope. I didn't know. Yeah.
The boys getting some shit.
The latest vibes I'm hearing is Georgia. So we'll see. I'll tell you what, man. That would be a huge loss for the state of Florida. That's a grown ass man right there. That boy is. He looks NFL ready.
Who you got for Pemba?
Latest buzz I'm hearing is Georgia.
Yeah,
that's the latest. So we'll see. We'll see how it ultimately plays out. Nothing really going on with us recruiting wise. Only thing I would kind of mention is kind of going to swing back a little bit on Jurian Dickey. There's some smoke out there that despite the tweet, he put out like, oh, he's sticking with Oregon. Not so fast. Kind of laid back in the cut. We may be gaining some traction there with him. So him and Rashada have a relationship. So, just something to keep an eye on. Rashad has been pushing, a lot of top guys as far as like Brandon Ennis, Jaylen Brown, Andy Jean. He's been contacting those guys, and him being a top QB that does help absolutely. So just, something to just keep an eye on. The Dickey situation, I would say, don't exactly close that chapter just yet. I was kind of convinced a little bit, I fell for maybe some of the smoke and mirrors of social media, but I'm starting to feel like from some things I've heard that may just be smoke and mirrors. And that situation may be, we actually might be picking up some ground there. Outside of that, it's not really anything else going on.
What's your expectations? Is smoke-wise? Do they expect him to commit flip soon, or is it more of an ongoing process?
It's probably going to be a process, Not something that you'll probably see in the next 2 weeks or so. I would expect maybe if we could pull a flip off, I think it'll probably be a little bit into the season somewhat is what my expectation would be. Because, of course there was a relationship there before because he committed to Oregon. So there was a relationship already existing with Mario and Rashada. He's kind of a country boy in a sense. His biggest thing, like everybody, if you learn anything about kid, his biggest thing is fishing. He is huge on that. We did a little bit of, selling that to him because down in Miami you could do some freshwater, you could do some, you could do some deep sea. So he enjoyed some of that, and just the Rashada and Cristobal connection. But I wouldn't expect anything soon. No, I think it'll be a little bit drawn out if that were to be a situation. But just keep an eye on it. I don't think that's quite done yet. That's really all we got going on recruiting-wise right now.
Take it to camp, CJ.
All right, bet, man. So from the little camp report from this morning's practice, 8-9. When I say this morning, for the people that's listening live,
Hey, hold on. Before we get into your camp shit, man. Hey, them boys say them boys snitching on you, ain't it?
Oh yeah, man. So I want to address that, bro. So yeah, so these cats, it's some cats within the FSU media, man. That's some. I said what I said sometimes. I be quite frank, some bitches, man. To be quite honest with you, like, bro, that's some whole ass shit. Up here complaining to the serious guy, the credential guy, about me being able to go to the scrimmage. Like, first of all, the scrimmage was closed to the media, so they was bitching about me having access to the scrimmage and speaking on the scrimmage after the fact.
Like I said in the beginning, man, keys to the city.
Keys to the motherfucking city, man.
These cats brought the guy on, man.
These cats have been on the media for X amount of years, et cetera, et cetera. They ain't getting that type of access, bro.
Y'all are not Charles Jr., Jack.
Right, bro. And I ain't even trying to toot my horn or no shit, bro. But like,
it is what it is, though.
Yeah, like
it ain't about you being okay. You don't have media credentials. That's right. You just happens to be that guy. Sometimes that guy's that guy. Just suck it up. Pause. Move along, man.
Tell him I got him credentials.
Right, him credentials. Bitch, I'm him.
The guy. It's cool. And
that might be a show title. Hard, and I like that. Him credentials.
and salute to you, because what that speaks to, really, honestly,
they feel threatened.
The person you are, because
as they should.
The reason you
look at this sauce, man.
Access is because
it's a lot of sauce over here talking about this shit, man. All this sauce, and you got inside. You at the scrimmage, man. Let me drop it. I gotta drop a dime. What was that? What move was that? Belly. Gotta drop a dime on this.
I gotta drop a dime.
I don't like that.
He just that speaks. I don't like that shit one bit. A lot to just your character. See, when you carry yourself in a certain way, people just rock with you, and
right. That's real.
Stop hating. You're just not that guy. It's always going to be a guy that you're not going to be. But go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Finish your story. But,
so in the CA guy, he was like, listen, bro, first of all, he's not media. And second, he spoke after the press conference after Norvell, had the PA and said who did this and who did that. So, like, told him straight, like, relax, man. What the fuck y'all bitching for? And that's pretty much like what I'm saying. Like, what are y'all bitching for? It's enough cake for everybody to get a slice of it, right? What I'm doing, I'm not impeding you. Well, I guess you may feel like I'm impeding your lane, which I'm sorry to hear that, man. But I ain't trying to take off your plate, man. But if I do, I do it. It is what it is. But for you tripping. I'm coming on my podcast. Letting the guys know what's going on, and then going on in what 500, 600 people space or whatever. Like who am I really hurting? So that's my whole issue with that, man. And the other thing is I feel like probably some of these people I done probably talked to at some point in time where they're cool. Hey, what's up? But I don't.
Yeah.
You feel me? The fake and phony shit, bro.
Nah, man, keep it playing with me.
Facts. Yeah, keep it 100. If you feel some type of way, say what you got to say. So simple as that. So just to see how I can move around you, but it ain't hurting nothing like that, man. It's just funny to kind of point out the whole shit, man, because y'all definitely stopping train. I might be at this motherfucking scrimmage this Saturday, man, talking shit. So
you might call a play,
right? You feel me? Might give me the damn headset.
Yeah, man, fuck around. Right,
but I wanted to talk about that though, man, because like that's just weak to me, man. I know it wasn't 247 from them here, and I know those guys they don't have an issue with it at all. I think it's a little friendly competition with TJ and them in regards to who could get a little bit of information faster in regards to a scrimmage. So respect those guys, man. But whoever the person within the media was that went there, man, like I ain't got no respect for
man. Shout out to the boys that do that, bro. That's why I want to get people what I hear and all that stuff, but I don't want to be first. None of that shit. That's a nasty shit to chase right there, bro.
Yeah, it is. Real nasty.
But yeah, the thing is
go ahead, bro.
It's funny I mentioned that because the thing is listen. Ultimately, we're all going to deliver the same info by and large. Mm-hmm. So it's not really a competition about that.
Yeah, all this.
There is no competition.
It is though, but it is.
But it is, but it ain't. I understand what you're saying, but it ain't because ultimately people are going to come to the roll up because they like the way we give the information.
Correct. If your platform is straight,
most of this information, right?
Yeah. If they rock with your platform, they're gonna come to you regardless, right?
It's all bigger than that, dog. Like I think this is some real shit. I just think we pushing the agenda and the envelope a little bit. And just coming on the StreamYard like this or just doing a podcast with not even some of them dudes ain't even doing this. I think our in-person interviews, I think a lot of shit we kicking, man. Our visuals, when we just hanging out, like we doing trailers for shit. They see the growth. They see what the hell we got going on, dog. Another thing too, I didn't say this earlier, but everybody else that's doing interviews, these in person, this shit that we doing, them boys done play ball at these schools before. These boys done been to the league before. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody doing it like us. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's people doing it, but ain't nobody doing it like us. We out the mud. Ain't none of us played at these schools.
Nope.
Right.
You feel me? And we building something in the community. So they see the community. They see in this 3 programs. That's a threat too. All this shit is a threat to everybody because there's nothing else like it, dog. It shouldn't be, but that's just human nature, bro. People
because it's organic. These are organic relationships. These things are just built through people observing what we're doing and saying, "Oh, I rock with them. Yeah. That's cool." Like them, it seemed like people I would get along with.
But the platform is doing what it's supposed to do. These 3 programs together, we knew would be a monster, dog. Like,
facts.
You get to feed all 3 different programs. You get the barbershop talk, all that shit. It's just you playing at an advantage already, dog.
Don't let us get good.
We already good. We're gonna upgrade this
equipment.
No,
not us.
I'm talking and get more producers.
I'm talking about the team.
Oh man, I'm optimistic, man. I think we could possibly all 3 could have like a positive.
Have a pretty good season. I honestly do think that. Yeah.
I hope so. At
the end of the day, bullshit aside, yeah, I want some of these people out our backyard. I just want us to,
we got you.
The laughing stock is like
Billy will keep him out of your backyard, bro. Billy got it.
Billy doing good. Salute to Billy. Hey, if nothing else, I'm saluting Billy for kicking some of them people out our yard, man. Get the fuck off our grass, man.
Yeah, Billy been doing a pretty good job with that, no lie.
I do appreciate that, man.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get into today's camp talk. I won that today, fella. So I won that today.
Good. No beef.
I said all that to say this, man.
Right. All right. So for what I gather from some connections to the camp,
CJ watch. What's he doing there?
Right. That's just crazy, bro. Motherfucker pointed me out, bro. And then I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to think, like, how many motherfuckers really know me within the damn me? So I'm going through every 22/47, no game day, war chant and shit. Like, man, who the fuck know? You know what I'm saying? Know me?
Like, dog, we the biggest, bro. All of them know you, dog. We the biggest.
Facts, man.
What the hell's going on?
Oh, that's funny as hell.
So what I got from today's press, man. Right, for real.
What you say?
Put your fish away, man. Please skirt down.
Let's go tuck mine in.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. Tuck it in, man. Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, so the D-line had a dominant day, man. Big Cooper and Fabian Lovett, they're hitting their stride, while Verse McClendon and Patrick Payton, defensive end out of Miami Northwestern, redshirt freshman. They're pretty much in the backfield a lot in pass pro. The group is starting to click on all cylinders. No Verse, he was singled out specifically, so he was on one. And it was a direct quote. Verse ain't messing around. He ain't messing around today. He was wrecking havoc and letting the O-line know about it. Verse is a talker as it is, man. So he was, whipping ass and talking shit, letting them boys know about it, man. Which like I said, I appreciate it because he's bringing that energy to practice. He's bringing that all right, like, motherfucker, y'all better come hard every damn day because I'm coming hard every damn day, that type of deal. And if you don't, I'm going to let you know about it too. So I appreciate that from him because, as you guys know, camp is a grind, especially when you get into the dog days of camp, like a week, 2 weeks within camp. All them days start, you start losing count of the damn days. You don't know if it's Monday or Sunday or Saturday, whatever it may be. And that shit gets repetitive and old. So to have the type of energy to keep guys going, I really appreciate that.
When the fights get going good, man.
Oh, hell yeah, them camp fights. Well,
buddy. I like it. If I don't hit no fights, I get a little nervous.
Yeah, if you ain't playing that camp, it's not a real
what's
camp.
What's going on?
That's fair.
I heard as a Niners fan, bro, I think Shanahan was like, hey, man, y'all got to quit fighting. Like, we been having too many fights. I'm like, that's
the good thing. Within this year's camp?
Yeah, this camp going on right now. Yeah, he was like, hey, man, I like the intensity, but y'all got to calm down, man.
I was one of them guys when I played, bro. In high school, I was just want to fight, bro. Like, it's tired, 2 days, bro. Like, man, I just want to just smack somebody. I don't even want to be out here today.
And then the shit be so fucking dumb because you punching that motherfucker with a helmet.
With helmet on,
right?
Yeah. But when you get that shot in,
that sweet one.
It's not dirty, but
when you slap a motherfucker and turn the damn helmet sideways and shit, like you feel accomplished when you do that. The motherfucking helmet is go sideways, the whole face mask.
That's that testosterone, man.
Yeah,
you gotta
grab by the face mask, man.
Yeah, you grab by the face mask. That's that. Oof, that's the most.
Then you control everything from there.
Yeah.
That's it. Driver's seat.
Hey, what they say? Take the head, everything else will follow, right?
Everything else will follow, baby. You gonna follow. Wherever I take that face mask, you going with me.
Coach made me barrel the football field for half the practice one day. It was like an hour and a half, man. I was in tears.
Them 100-yard rolls,
guys like you, boy. Because you help set the intensity.
Yeah, just like I said, it builds character, man.
It does. At the end of the day, for men in general, like, we get into that shit and then we don't think nothing of it. We be like,
we go fight, and then in the locker room we gonna be kicking and talking like that shit happened. Right, we gonna be at dinner table together, chilling up. The next practice, like nothing fucking happened.
I got a story. I got a story though, real quick.
Now go ahead.
Go ahead.
I remember my first time I moved. My freshman year, I played at Wellington. Right, I'm fresh out of Belgrade, bro. So I ain't been around a whole lot of white people, right? So I remember going to a practice and like y'all said, the fights never left the field. One time that shit left the field, man. Shout out to my man Emerald and Terry. Emerald, I'm forgetting Emerald's last name. I was just with him the other day too. And Terry Maxwell. So they both was running backs. They got into it. They fighting pretty much over depth chart shit. But they got into it. Just tussling on the field. And my man Emerald, he wanted to fight on the field. So I was just like, got into the locker room, they still beefing. He said, we going to the parking lot with it. I said, okay, cool. Me, I'm from the hood, so I'm just like, he finna whoop the shit out of this white boy. You thinking, you from the hood, that's what you thinking, like, he finna beat this white boy ass. Man, we got in the parking lot, bro. I ain't no bruh wrestled or nothing. Man, dog put him in so many holes, man, and choked, and UFC choked him out in the parking lot. Dog, that was the most devastating fight I've ever seen in my life. Jit got choked out, passed out, and all. Had to come back to practice. Next day, and like that shit ain't happened.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't nothing more humbling than a good old chokeout.
A chokeout is devastating.
Chokeout is like, and you just tapping
on
arm. It's nothing worse.
And you gotta talk nice to that motherfucker for the rest of the time you see him. You gotta talk
because
nice.
Because it's nothing. Once you legit getting,
he asked for a boxing match. He's like, man, but you want to throw no hands?
Nah, too late for that. Too late. I don't need a box.
No.
What I displayed was the ability to take the oxygen from your body, and that'll make you pass out. You don't need a boxing. shadow box, bro. I'm not boxing you. I can choke the shit out of you and put you to sleep. And that's real life. See, real life and boxing ain't real life. And in real life, anything can happen.
Yeah, boxing got rules.
That's
Yeah,
the
boxing
thing people
got
talk
rules.
about, and it can happen, boxers whooping your ass on some hand shit. Don't get me wrong, but fighting ain't all about hands. Man.
Fighting ain't boxing. That's different.
I used to say I beat Mayweather ass.
Something hit you.
I used to say I could beat Mayweather ass, but we about the same weight now. So I don't
about the same weight.
Different now. Yeah.
I might give it up.
This how fighting different. I remember sitting in the living room with one dude. He said, man, I might take you. And he was a slimmer dude. I said, yeah, you think so? I said, okay. I said, you see that ashtray right there? I'll bust your head with that shit. I said, you see that bottle right there? Slap it across your jaw. He said, man, you too big for that. I said, well, you thought it was rules to this shit? Brother, it is 0 rules when it comes to fighting, except don't lose. That's it. It's only one rule when it comes to fighting. Don't lose. And I live by that shit. So think about that. As big as my ass is, I promise you, I don't care nothing about no rules, brother.
Another Larry Young disclaimer.
That's it. I'm just letting you know. I gotta win. That's all that matters at the end. I gotta win. They only remember the winner.
I ain't looking for shit unless you got some shit. But I also ain't looking to fight. So
I'm not either. I'm just observing. I'm just a very observant person.
I'm just letting anybody know that I'm not signing up. I'm not signing up to fight. The people around me know to like aim knee and below and make sure we can go home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to tussle. We got places to be.
I'm never looking to fight, bro. I'm the most peaceful person you'll probably ever meet. I'm a hippie at heart. I want everybody to get along. I just know that ain't how life is. So.
Right. Yeah,
what
peaceful.
Else you got there,
very peaceful. I said aim below the knee. What you got?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I said you'll live.
Bro. Probably.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah. It's a chance.
Percentages are good.
Yeah.
Peace and blessings, brothers. Peace and blessings. What do you guys see?
I always come with.
All right, a couple more things as far as camp. Jamie Robinson, he just had one of those days. He was dominating every period of practice from what I got. Probably his best day overall of practice. Johnny Wilson, the receiver, 6'7" receiver, he had a pretty big day also. Catching passes, tough passes at that for the majority of the day.
Did somebody report y'all receivers being mid?
Now, so that's another thing. Going into the
what kind of report is that?
Yeah, these motherfuckers mid.
Yeah.
That's what I read.
From what I saw,
Dugan's got mid out here.
Yeah.
Click on the link for more.
Right.
Well, that's some good clickbait right there.
That's some good clickbait. Yeah. I'm gonna click on that.
Yeah, you get a lot of engagement. You get engagement from all 3 fan bases. All 3 fan bases go engage on that.
Absolutely.
But now, from what I saw at practice, the receivers are better than last year. I will say a lot better than last year. Deuce Span really stood out to me. The speed that he has, just to see that in person, he's a legit 4.3. Malik looked pretty good. So we Michael Pittman made some catches. Now there were some drops, like say for instance, we had Pookie Wilson. He had that's fine.
That's a wild name, boy.
Right.
Boy, look at him. He's thinking the same thing as me. Pookie Wilson. Where he get out?
That brother fit a stereotype.
What?
Hey, so
I ain't gonna lie. If you tell me Pookie Wilson come to my house, I'm gonna say, "Hey man, lock my shit up." My shit to
I know he a baller.
That brother in sight.
Yeah, but I just put my shit in the safe. That's all I'm saying. He come over, but put my jewelry. Yeah, put all that in the safe. Man.
Put in the safe. But no, so
Wilson coming.
Pookie had like Jordan Trapp had like a 40-yard bomb on him. There was some really good coverage. Called a one hand. It was kind of like he had called a one-hand pass against Florida. It was pretty much like that. But then I say this to say this. I keep fucking that up, right?
Us?
Yeah, he had a one-hand catch against y'all. As a matter of fact, it was literally similar to the Florida game. He had a one-hand catch against y'all. Then he came back and muffed that big-time punt against y'all.
I hate them guys, man.
Right. So he had the 40-yard catch in the scrimmage, and then the next down play, run a great route, got free from Amarion Cooper, got open, Trav dropped it on him. It would been like a 20-yard gain. He dropped that pass, right? So if we get the consistency in catching the ball, we could be a lot better. But the talent is there in the receiver room. You can see the talent. It's a lot better than last year because Pookie was our number 1 guy last year. So I don't think Nah, he'd probably be like the number 3 or so. Which I think he's a good player.
One more
His
movie.
real name is Ontario Wilson. Man.
Y'all ain't gonna throw. Y'all ain't gonna throw out
Ontario Wilson.
Pookies, shotgun, rascal,
Ontario Wilson, man.
Junebug. Y'all gotta get rid of all that shit. This is a new day, man. You can't have that shit.
You do got. My dad had whatever. You gotta put an age limit on Pookie though. Like,
yeah, I feel that.
Fact.
Yeah, I'm not calling. I'm saying I'm not calling the motherfucker Pookie. I'm just doing the same thing. I'm calling the motherfucker Pookie, right?
Right.
Ontario.
Call what his mama call him. Yeah, Ontario.
CJ getting too close to the program, dog. They about to complain about CJ knows their nicknames.
Call him Pookie. This is fucking unacceptable.
Who the fuck is Pookie?
Right.
He ain't on the roster list.
Right. Oh man. All right. So both quarters, Ronaldo Green and Mario Cooper, they had picks today. Trey Benson had a nice day running the ball. That's pretty much all I got. Last thing, the team will be heading to Jacksonville for practice at University of North Florida for Thursday and Friday. So they have 2 days in Jacksonville for camp for Thursday and Friday.
What's that about?
Why they going to Jacksonville?
I'm not sure. I think he did it last year too. I think it's more so like a team building kind of thing too. Okay. Get away, just team building camaraderie. I wouldn't spend the damn money for it because from what I heard, they spent a pretty decent penny on it. I don't have the exact number. I can probably get that for the next show. But I wouldn't spend that damn much money to go to University of North Florida. But if you got it, you got it. I guess the check kind of cleared this month.
All right. I like it.
That's all I got for this from my side account.
Okay. I have a ton. I'll give you a couple of camp notes. Nothing too provocative to get the people going, but Frank Lasson has formed a little chemistry with TBD, which is something I was really hoping for. Again, I remember asking Miami fans who they wanted to see at 1, 2, 3 at receiver, and Lasson wasn't a name that I'd heard a lot, and I was like, bro, we shouldn't be bringing in portal guys that can't immediately compete.
Especially when you lied about him. Once you lied about him, you gotta get him on the field a little bit.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, and Lasson, former 5-star kid. So, size and speed. He did have some injuries at Clemson. But it does seem as if he is kind of etching out a bit more of a role right now. So that's encouraging to me. Was noted he had a drop that shouldn't have been. Same thing for Restrepo. Restrepo be killing me, man. I think he has good hands. I just think he suffers from that too good to be true syndrome. Like when it's just an easy one, they blow it. Like that's what I meant by these. I hate those guys that they'll make the most spectacular, one-handed, spinning, crazy catch. But then when you just hit them in the breadbasket on the easy one, it's an easy drop. It's like, man.
But then he can't catch then. There's no, you either can catch.
I'd rather trade. Because if you can make that crazy one, because the crazy ones are going to come about a little less, right?
I just think at receiver, you can either catch or not. I don't think there's an in-between. It was just guys that either catch or a guy that you just don't trust when that bitch in the air. I don't think there's an in-between.
I see what you're saying. I think there are some guys that can make the crazy ones, but just the routine ones.
It's a focus thing.
I think
too,
they
man.
get right. It's a focus thing where they get ahead of themselves. Like they're already thinking about
not seeing them, but looking the ball in, trying to look ahead, making their
they're already thinking.
Some of them are so fast.
Right,
you got to so fast. Like Deontay, was just so fast, bro. It's a lot to be moving that fast and catch all of it. Some people is not that coordinated to pull that shit off, man. Some are, but to me, I don't know a in between guy. At Florida, it was always a guy that either could do it or just can't. I don't remember a guy he could catch the difficult ones, but he struggled with the easy ones.
When I see that, man, it's just a lack of focus as far as the easy pass. You thinking it's
like I said, I'm much rather the
layup. You focus on other shit outside of catching the ball first,
right? Because you get ahead of yourself, and that's to me, that's way more disturbing. Jacoby George had a nice day out there. No drops. He's a guy that I think has a lot of potential as far as hands. He is going to be our punt returner again this year. We have definitely been struggling in that position for the last couple of years. He showed up last year and did fairly well in that role, and it looks like he'll be picking that back up this year. So, let's see. Defensively, everything's looking, pretty good in general. The groups all in all are looking well. Seems like we have some pretty decent depth on the defensive side, all in all. They're doing some rotations, trying to get a few things figured out. Kevin Steele he praised the defensive back group, and he spent a lot of time with them on the last scrimmage. Ed Reed also had the, he no longer has to babysit, so Ed
got to babysit no more. He can work.
Nah, he can. Yeah, it's a little different now. Ed's doing a little more.
Ed was not babysitting. Ed was on vacation, fam.
Yeah, he's still here though.
Say he want now he is, but back then he said he want no parts of that shit. He saw
baby. He showed back up when Manny was trying to to get Manny out of there.
Get his ass up out of there, yeah.
But he wasn't babysitting at all. He failed his job.
And then outside of that, I mean, it's camp, so not a lot to report in general, but there is we're still figuring out offensive line combos. The team in general, including players and coaches, feel like I do that it will be a strength. They're just still toying with the absolute lineup at the end of the day. Reports say that, while Zion is out, they kind of let John Campbell and Jalen Rivers battle it out a little bit for the left tackle spot. Jalen, I want to say originally was considered a tackle when he was recruited, but he does well at guard, and Gaddis has gone on to say that he could play all five. So they're very confident in his abilities. So, like I said, I stood on that soapbox before, and I'll continue to stand there. I really do think that will be a strong group for us going into the season. Aside of that, really nothing else really to report right now as far as camp goes. So that's about it out of Coral Gables right now. What you got there, Silk?
Camp talk. Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna start off with just my secondary, bro. First of all, we moving into the new facilities this Sunday, according to Billy. So the new facility should be open Sunday. Team should be moving over there, and nice locker room you guys had, Larians. Nice little closet. The streets went crazy about that.
Oh, that shit went crazy. But at the party,
I don't get it.
I forgot
so
about
what
that.
I don't get, I'm cool with the jokes, but like the Miami fans that get so fucking sensitive about the damn joke, it was just your time for the troll.
It's your turn, bro.
That's well, I mean, yeah,
it was great.
Yeah, then they turned into a back and forth about the locker room comparison. Like, bro, just let the trolls ride. You use your time for the damn trolls.
Fair
Clock
enough,
out, man. Go
right?
touch some grass, bro.
Yeah, like we say,
Fair enough,
like we
but
say all the time, let's lay low for a second.
I just hit
ain't
the
going
bunker,
for the
baby.
though. You ain't get me with the banana in the tailpipe. I'm like, bro, those are temporary for number one. Number two, they look like Gators. They look like the Seminoles.
My shit's spacious. My shit's spacious.
I don't. The angle I see different angles.
Okay, but that video made that shit like a party bus. I ain't gonna fucking lie to you.
That shit like a party bus.
But then I saw another angle. I'm like, bro, it's not that much different.
Okay.
And let's say,
when the boys put on pads and all that type of shit, like, yeah,
we're gonna see the difference Sunday, because boy, gonna be a lot of flexing going on. I know we.
Well, that ain't. I mean, for one, you gotta remember that ain't at Hard Rock. Obviously.
Oh, we know that. That ain't all shit either at Hard Rock.
That's why we thought it was the party, but we thought that was
y'all
over there.
We got pro stadium.
Thought that was y'all ride to get over there, man.
Yeah, it don't take long. You get 20 minutes.
Yeah, the dog.
20 minutes to look workout. Then by the time you get there,
Tyreek Hill says it's cool, man. He'll let espresso. Excuse me. He'll let espresso use his locker.
Yeah. Hey man, clean all this shit.
I like that one.
Yeah, Tyreek, make sure this shit clean when I come back in on Sunday, man.
I keep it clean. I keep it clean. I mean, I honestly, it was funny because it was just a busy day for me, so I didn't see a lot of the trolls.
I ain't getting into the jokes. I just had to retweet
I got in so late, man. Big No hit the best one, man. He had the Friday scenes.
Oh yeah.
It's small in here. No, you big in here.
No, you big.
Yes, I call the tail end number, bro. Some good stuff.
I'll be like, bro, this is the thing. Just and this goes for every fan base. Why are you going for it, man? Let them people say what they gotta say. I mean, I'll say so. I said that the what did I say about y'all workout facility? I said, oh yeah, them boys converted over Planet Fitness. Way to go. All you gotta do is let it go. That's all you gotta do. Just let it go.
They take the jokes and they get
giggle
with it.
You know, chuckle to yourself and be like, that's a good one. People get so emotional, man. Nah, that shit fire though. Those the little locker rooms is fire, man. They look dope as hell.
It was like
don't let them upset you, man.
There's a lot of influence and stuff that got into that, man. A lot of people was involved in that. That's when it always when it leaks out of the big three, we'll start some shit, and then once like the mainstream people start chiming in, that's when that shit's really good.
It was some other people that chimed in too on that was outside of the big three.
Yeah, it's like big motherfuckers coming in on that shit. Shout out to my secondary, bro. It's gonna be young. I'm starting to hear. I know my guy Rashard Torrance was out. They're not saying why he was padded up. They didn't have him in doing any training with the trainers or anything. But Kamari Wilson ran with the ones on the last 2 days, and also Devin Moore. So right now we got two freshmen running with the ones. Two guys that were highly recruited, and it looks like competition is competition and pure out there, man. So that's a good sign. Defensive end Tyrese Sapp was in a non-contact jersey and not participating. I already spoke about Rashard Torrance in a similar situation, but he wasn't in a non-contact jersey or anything like that. Just wasn't participating. And off to the side. Defensive line is the toughest to see at practice. So what I'm hearing is it's hard to get to see a look at what they got going on. But Jalen Lee, Gervon Dexter, and also Princely Human Nealon are all looking very good, in that spot. Desmond Watson is a guy that's still trying to get in shape. There's some smoke about him maybe wearing like 440, like some big weight, bro. Like, yeah.
What's he doing this all season, man? That's crazy.
Eating, bro.
Yeah.
Eating.
Fed his ass that Mac. That's one motherfucker that probably want to turn down the Mac at all.
Nah. He was probably giving it advice on how they should tweak it.
Right.
But yeah, so defensive tackle gonna be one to watch. We called Chris Thomas came back, a guy that we kind of booted out because of grades and academics, and he kind of earned his way back on campus somehow after practice started. So defensive tackle is the one unit on the defensive side of the ball where I'm keeping my eye on, especially when it gets to depth. Once you get into too deep, it gets a little weird. Linebackers running with the ones is still Ventrell Miller and Amari Burney. Behind those guys and pressing for some playing time is freshman again, Shamar James, man. Freshmen they got some guys that some program changing guys. These when you making a shift with a new coach, you want guys like this to come in. And another thing on Kamari too, I'm hearing it ain't just his physical play. I'm hearing that he's a leader. He's a man amongst men out there, bro. He don't care if he's a freshman.
And it's crazy because we talk about that, and who do we have? We had Chris Thompson.
I get that energy of Joyner. That's the energy I get.
That's exactly what I was saying. Remember, we had Chris Thompson on. He said that Joyner and Telvin, those guys kind of came in, and that's real dope to hear.
Yeah, real good energy coming from Kamari. I knew he was gonna be one of those type of guys. He done hit my DMs a few times with just like some just leadership stuff, bro. But kid's very impressive. Hearing some great things about him with that on that front because that team, that defense is lacking leadership. I know Ventrell Miller was a big piece of the leadership that was missing last year, and he's back. But back to the linebacker, Shamar James is pressing for some playing time. Amari Burney struggled at the linebacker position. He's not a natural linebacker. Played safety in high school, and it's been a mixed bag of a lot of stuff in college. He's been switching positions, but he's with Ventrell. I don't think he's gonna stay that way.
I heard from a good source that this could be a breakout year for him, man. A guy that's real tapped into the program.
What are you talking about?
What's his name?
What are you talking about?
Braxton.
Watch out, bro. What's wrong with you, man? Watch out, man.
Braxton.
I hope he does, man. I don't wish anything out.
Yeah, why not?
I just don't foresee it, man.
I wouldn't put too much money on that bet.
I won't put too much money on that bet. I keep it funky, man, when it comes to like linebackers. It's just a position you got to just be born to do, bro. You can't teach somebody they want to put their face in traffic, you know, and
Man,
like just sign up for CTE, bro.
It's a certain mentality.
Yeah,
Man,
it's a certain mentality.
I couldn't wait to see snot bubbles pop out your nose. Like it's just, you know, that's a passion. Just hit a motherfucker like right dead center. Boom. And they just
ain't no in between.
That's it. You gotta want that. And I looked at it that way. If I'm catching the ball out the backfield as a fullback, tight end, whatever, I just want to deliver punishment, man. Pause. But some people don't see it that way.
Right.
Breakout year for Bernie, though. Shout out to Braves.
Relax, man. Also hearing like on the defensive side of the ball, Brenton Cox is looking real good, man. I like the way he's talking from a leadership perspective. He's just sounding different. This coaching change, man. I like everything I'm hearing from Coach Spence, Coach Chaos in the trenches, whether it's recruiting, defensive line recruiting, is top-notch shit, man. And in the feedback I'm seeing from Gervon Dexter, Brenton Cox, these guys sound like absolute professionals, and the way they move is just different, man. So I'm a big fan of Coach Chaos in the trenches. I like what he's doing. On Lord Summerall, even when he was out there practicing, they were saying he messed up, but his answer, they say Lord was beating the coaches to what he did wrong after they tried to correct him. So just that from that standpoint, I think these guys are going to be more in tune with like their technique, their discipline, and that part of the game. Some of the stuff they was missing last year. Quarterback wise, just some tidbits that I got, some smoke for some people that have been in practice. They think Max Brown, the freshman that Billy brought in late after we missed or didn't take Nick Evers.
Right.
Right. Max Brown, they some people think he's gonna pass Jack Miller.
Damn, that's number 2, huh?
That's good though.
No,
you had no confidence in Miller.
I know he had no confidence, but goddamn, bro.
That's an Ohio State transfer. He coming in as a veteran guy, so
yeah, like you should at least be the damn backup. Damn, bro.
Right. I don't know. It hasn't happened, but
that's the smoke of it.
Smoke of it. They think he's gonna press. They say Max Brown he don't have a great deep ball, but they say outside of that, they think he's pretty decent, man. They think he's one of those guys that was overlooked, kind of like Trask. They think he's gonna be a player.
Yeah, the only reason I say it was good is because in general, I haven't heard a lot of confidence from the Gator fan base in,
Jack Miller,
right? Yeah. So, if I'm of that fan base and I hear somebody's passing him up, then that makes me a little more comfortable with the situation.
You feel good about your young boy, but you also feel like, bro, what the hell going on with Jack Miller?
It's a mixed bag. I feel you. It could go either way. Me personally, I'm not glass half full kind of guy. So right. I thought, oh, great. Kid is nice.
I think I heard practice, 3 or 4, one of those practice. Nothing crazy about AR. Just he didn't have one of those wild days. They say every practice he's just been wild here, but day 3 was pedestrian, nothing too crazy, and that's not a whole lot of negatives from him. His confidence and comfort level with the language of the offense, the playbook is much better. He's in the right place, processing quicker. The ball is coming out to the right place. Just the anticipation on some of these throws. And I'm like what I'm hearing from him as from a leadership perspective as well, man. You don't get a whole lot. That's another thing too. Unless you got somebody really on the team giving you some information, most of these writers are getting 15 minutes, the first 15 minutes of practice. And that's just pretty much warm up, going through your route tree, that type of shit, man. You ain't getting a whole lot. You may get into some one-on-one action because I did see some of that on the timeline, but for the most part, bro, you're not getting a whole lot of footage unless you CJ, and I don't live in Gainesville, so
yeah. That's one thing the motherfuckers. That's one thing the motherfuckers was not playing, bro. The little security people, you come out just texting or tweeting or whatever, just looking down at my phone. Hey, make sure, man. I'm looking down like this shit. If you see this bitch pointed up, facing towards something, then I'm getting some video footage.
Right.
You tight with that shit.
Also hearing like from a young perspective, Caleb Douglas, the wide receiver that we had come in late as well in the recruiting cycle, a guy that we weren't terribly high on. He's having a good camp as a true freshman. Also Bordenham, the tight end out of California, 4-star tight end, and we need help in the tight end room. It's a little suspect. I think we have 2 guys coming. I know we got 2 guys coming back off an injury with Elkness and Odom. The only guy that we have right now is Keon Zipper that we can count on, that we know could bring us some type of production. So there's an opportunity for the young freshman to come in and get some snaps, man. We'll see how his camp work out. That's all I got, man.
Gang.
We just vibing, bro. The toys come on soon. We ain't putting no toys on.
No, I'm about to say y'all in pass yet?
Nah, we haven't.
Yeah,
we
for
haven't
the D line. That's what
Tired.
you're saying about the D line. You can't. It's hard to get a gauge on that, especially with no pass within the line.
I haven't got a scrimmage yet, so if I get my scrimmage smoke, then I'm gonna be able to know like what's shifting.
With us being week 0, that's why I was kind of pushed up a little because we got that week 0 game. That's why we were so much ahead of you guys, far ahead of you guys.
Running back wise, Montrell Johnson is breaking off big runs like a lot. Lingers right behind him. Those are the top 2 backs right now. Naquan is still knocking off some rust, but right now, I'm hearing Lingard is explosive. A lot of long runs, man. We'll see what's up, but those are the two leading backs right now. I expect that to be a 3-man monster.
I need that tailgate story, man. I need that tailgate story.
Oh, the tailgate story.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else from Miami anyway. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, unless y'all got something else, we need that story before we move on.
That's it for us.
I promise. I forgot it last show, but I promised the people a tailgate story. Shout out to my man Pierre if he's listening, dog. So it's the Dan Mullen first season, dog. I don't know if everybody knows Sherm from Twitter, but Sherm used to be a menace on the Twitter streets, man, harassing people, trying to fight people, all type of shit, man. Just a real menace.
I like him.
But went to the Kentucky game, Dan Mullen first year. It was a noon game. It was the weirdest day ever. But we pulled up. You gotta get to them tailgates early. Wasn't a noon game. It was a 3:00 game. I take that back. It was a 3:00 game. But we got to the tailgate fairly early. Weird day. We hanging out. Everything was smooth, sunny. We watching the game, earlier games. It definitely was 3:00. We was watching the noon games, chilling. We watching the games, chilling. It started raining, and then everybody goes up under the tent. It's getting cozy. Everybody just chilling, man. Very calm. Tell everybody don't cut off their generators and shit. You know how the tailgate scene be. So we vibing. Shout out to Annie. This was Annie's tailgate. Annie said, out of the blue, it was everybody just watching the Bama game. She said, I think Sherman's on his way. Nobody said shit. We just vibe. So me and P sitting there, we watching the game, and we talking about it. My man pull up in the rain with a poncho on and rip that bitch off.
Motherfucker came like a wrestling entrance.
I told y'all how calm it was. The vibes, right?
Yeah, all right. Everything chill.
Everything chill. My man showed up, rip a poncho off. I looked at P. I said, "What's some shit about to go down, man?" I could tell some shit about to go down. So we chilling there, and the vibe started kicking in. He started pouring drinks. The drinks is flowing. I look up. I see 2 gentlemen arguing over a liquor bottle. I'm like, what the hell? These boys arguing over. Look, I still got a little bit of clip of that. I didn't want to put it out there because certain people's faces might not want to be in that video. But I walk over them like, what's going on? Why y'all boys arguing over liquor? My man said, yo, this man poured out my moonshine.
That's a felony offense.
Legitimate beef. Yeah,
that's a felony offense.
I'm gonna feel away.
Right.
Yeah, y'all understand why he was trying to test shit up. That's a fact. Yeah. I'm like, damn, all right, I feel you that, but we're trying to break it up. We're trying to, make amends, calm shit down. We managed to calm that shit down. Like, I thought you done poured this moonshine out. We still trying to vibe. Man, that moonshine shit turned into some other shit. I don't know what Sherm was on, some booger sugar or what, but that shit turned into him screaming MAGA. Started making threats. Shout out to it was 3 Polk County boys, man. Big country boys, man. Rednecks. Boys with the shits, man. The boy came on, hey, Silk, we can end this all right now. I said, bro, I don't want no parts of this, man. I'm here. You know me, bro. Like, hey, dog, listen, I'm here to chill, bro. I'm not with him. I'm not with nobody. He's like, man, it's too many women and kids. He's killing the mood. Like, he's rude. This is disgusting. Yeah, I said, man, I have no parts of any of this. I looked at Pierre. I said, bro, we the only black people here. We got to mind our own business, bro.
I was just about to say, that's the time where I want to bow out, man.
Yeah, I said, we vibing, bro. I said, whatever y'all boys do ain't none of my business.
That's the time where you got to be too black, right?
Yeah. So shout out to my Polk County boys. They went over there and tried to have a conversation with Sherm. Sure went like this.
Oh shit.
Unhand me.
All right, unhand me.
Unhand me. It's slippery slope.
When you do an unhand me like that, you gotta be like that's a violent.
You gotta be
move.
like Jet Li. You gotta be ready to.
Yeah.
And knock everybody out. Yeah.
He snored loud, loud as
Sleep.
fuck. Yeah, he was out of there, man. Had to get his jaw wired. It was a wild occasion, man.
Shout out to Polk County boys, man.
Polk County don't play, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes you just need that lesson, man. And that lesson could be
A little humbling.
It can be. It can be like, hey man, you know what, man? Me and alcohol don't really get along like
Man, he beat that man so bad, that man blamed somebody else that he know ain't beat his ass. Shout out to Lunny. He said, Lunny beat my ass.
No. Lunny said,
I wasn't even
home.
Yeah, right.
Bitch, I was at home.
What you say fuck me for? Right?
Why you say fuck me for?
That's
real, man. I'll be honest with you, man. And I can say this, and
them Polk County boy said, no, he want to know who beat his ass. We'll meet him back out there again.
Hey, facts.
Hey, man, you don't give our ass whooping to nobody else. We wouldn't lumped you up, man. Talking about
it was one person. It wasn't no jump, dog. It was really one big country dude. It was like 6'3", 260, man.
Yeah.
Straight off cornbread and fried chicken, man.
It happens, dog. I'm gonna tell you.
Black eyed peas and okra.
And let that be a great cautionary tale, man. You know, control your liquor, or your liquor will control you. You know, you have to learn.
I know liquor. That wasn't liquor.
That bullshit.
Whatever. How about this? Control your vices.
Colombian.
Your vices shall control you.
Yeah. That wasn't no Colombian. Because if it was Colombian, he would have won the fight.
He had some stepped on shit.
He would have ate that shit.
Motherfucker done did the cha-cha slide on that bullshit.
He picked that shit up in Gainesville on the way to the game.
That shit had game.
He picked it up in Gainesville on the way to the game. Yeah. That shit was all, tell you all kind of shit was in that.
Yeah, but all kind of baby powder. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, fighting somebody on powder, boys, is a whole nother beast. You got to have some energy.
No doubt.
All right, where we at with it?
That was a great news, man.
Coaches poll. The only ranked team. Let's look at the coaches poll. Where we at with it? I think the only ranked team right now is Miami, right?
Yeah, they were number 17.
Yeah, I think we were 17. Yep.
17.
AP should be coming out pretty soon.
Think they,
coaches poll on me.
Think y'all was robbed, CJ?
Yeah, that was robbed, man. We should have been top 15. They only gave us one vote, so we was definitely robbed, bro. No, man. God damn, bro. You can get grades all you want to. No, I'm joking, bro. Hey, you should see Larry on the face, bro. Oh, shit.
I was about to buzz out my head. Let's see.
Y'all believe in Michigan? Michigan at number 6, I think, is a little high.
I think Michigan's a little high. I agree there. Because I'm not sure on Michigan's QB situation this year.
And the defensive coordinator left too. That was a big blow to the defensive coordinator. He's the coordinator for the Ravens now. And then those Gators as well. He's with Miami.
Right. Yeah.
Utah at 8, so Billy get a shot at beating the top 10 team right out the gate, bro. That'll do majors for like our program.
Yeah, Utah probably the favorite. Maybe the favorite. What is USC? Yeah, 15 year. Utah probably the favorite out of the Pac-12 this year.
USC is always ranked though. I get it a little bit more this year with Lincoln and a few transfers. I can see where they may be a pretty formidable team in that division and win a few games.
The thing is, the South with the Pac-12 South is pretty trash. The only solid team like Utah and Oregon are the solid teams. The North, they're battled out for the North.
Right. North Carolina State, that's y'all boys' bag. They coming in at 13. What y'all read on them boys? They
legit. I know we played them last year. They bring back the majority of the team last year. Really good quarterback. Arguably the best quarterback in the conference. It'll probably be him, TVD. O'Leary is the quarterback name, so it'll be him, TVD, and Hartman from Wake Forest are probably coming into the season to be the focal points as far as the conference quarterback. So yeah, NC State is legit, man. They're a legit team.
Yeah, I think they can make some noise this year. good wide receiving core.
Mm-hmm.
The defense they do well with their personnel. They do some more unorthodox things based on the type of athletes they can get, but they scheme well. So I can see them, being a little bit disruptive. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at them being ranked at us. And I think 17 is absolutely fair for us. If we finish 17, that would honestly be, a step in the right direction. Being honest, from
clearly, y'all never finish ranked, so that
but I say we ain't finished ranked in a minute, so that's fair enough. Oddly enough, we had the best record though out of us three, which I looked at that real quick and I was like, damn. If you looked at a year,
what's your record? Y'all want 8 or 7? Y'all want 7?
7, yeah, and we didn't play the bowl game.
We gotta tighten that shit up.
But even if we had lost the bowl game, we still would have had the best record. I checked that out, and I was like, damn, I wouldn't have thought necessarily that it would have been us. I thought it could have been a bit of a toss-up between us and Florida. And
I didn't think we'd be ranked. I'm glad we not.
No,
ranked.
just finishing best. I'm last year. Yeah, I was speaking on last year. Because that does go into play somewhat when you're looking at this year as well. So they're going to look at last year, what you're returning. Some players that they think could.
No, I think they're looking at our schedule. I think that's more than anything. Because you look at just the talent on the schedule or the talent on the roster, blue chip ratio, we hire them down to every team. A lot of teams own this shit.
That's fair. I like that.
I think we're returning a lot on defense. I think we're returning 8 starters. Our whole offensive line is damn near back. A lot of when you got that type of offensive line with that many seniors in the trenches, that type of run game with that type of quarterback, you good right down the middle. There's a lot of positives, but from a Florida perspective with the top 25, I like where we sit, man. Let's just be real. The expectations are low. We coming in with a top 10 team. We win that game. Of course, everything changes, but a lot to prove with plenty of talent. And then we've been in this seat before when I said we got a new coach, new vibes. I like coming in like this, man.
I remember seeing that blue chip chart, but I don't remember specifically. Maybe you do. Were you guys higher than us?
Yeah, it was like 3 spots.
Okay.
The number
pretty
spot,
close.
The number is so close. Like it wasn't that many spots.
Damn near a tie, pretty much based on just on the ratio. Okay, I knew it was fairly close, but I couldn't remember.
Right.
And like you said,
our schedule is murder.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's gonna be worse than
ain't nothing. We do this shit every year. Like we don't ran our whole SEC schedules, dog. So this
then
shit
as far as the and I think we talked about this last. My bad. I think we talked about this last season rather too about preseason polls and all that. Man, a lot of that shit be like for matchup purposes and get the buzz in regards to games.
Yeah, hype. Yeah. You gotta hype these early games.
I mean, that was the case. They probably should have ranked us then to hype that game up a little bit. To be real with you, so
maybe within the AP.
To be honest, be smart. Make y'all 25.
They may do it in the AP. They may do it in the AP. Yeah,
which is the one that really matters. So yeah, we can see it within the AP. You could see that's a good point too for you guys, but also. LSU wasn't ranked. I want to point that out too. That was like the first time in X amount of years.
Wow, they weren't ranked. I didn't even pay no attention to that.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, okay.
If we got some fucking Tigers, listen, we whooping y'all ass, man. Count your fucking days. We coming to New Orleans to wreck that shit.
It's a win-win for me. I mean, if y'all win, I'll be like, yeah, that's how you do.
I think USC at 15 is egregious. USC went 4-8 last year. For them to be at number 15 is
the Lincoln Riley hype. Yeah, the Lincoln Riley hype.
Always get this, and then once you plug the Lincoln Riley hype, I see how it happens.
And they got some guys within the portal too. They got some guys.
I made a little earlier mention of exactly what C's saying. They did get some good portal guys, but I gotta say,
I'm not buying the hype this year.
Every year, I'm
top 15,
it's too early. He's got to get a few recruiting classes under his belt, and get some depth because. We all know that it's not really about your top talent. It really turns into where you are too deep, especially up front.
Oh yeah.
So,
100% up front.
Yeah, I don't this is an annual thing, man. USC every year gets ranked in that top 15, 20, and it's like and then they go and just lay it.
Well, they did. Well, what they calling Kyle? He said you USC and Miami are like cousins, right?
That's fair. That's fair. I've always compared us to them. Private school, smaller enrollment, major city. Yeah, that's very true.
Same lives.
Very fair. Yeah, some of that too.
Like to get former USC guys. I mean, they switched it up this time, but yeah, similar vibes. Y'all like 20 a little bit.
A little bit. Some good history. Some great players. Yeah, that was my visits. It's always been USC and Miami if I was in that position.
Real quick, hey, y'all hit the like button, man. Everybody vibing, man. Just do it. It don't cost nothing to show love, man. Hit the like button, share it on social media, let everybody know what's up, man. That does wonderful.
Fantasy football and pick'ems. We got some stuff cooking on the Patreon. Right?
Yeah, that's right. A lot of stuff cooking on the Patreon. One of the things I'm looking forward to is college football pick'em. Click our Patreon link, join it. We having winners each week. The winner of that show, of course, get cash prizes, Graham Cole, roll up merch, Spencer's jerky, Guthrie's, a lot of different prizes. But you'll also get to come on No Cap and hang out with us, vibe a little bit. A lot of options, man. But we're doing a fantasy football league. We're also doing a fantasy football league for each affiliate podcast. But most importantly, for this show, we're gonna do two different ones. We're gonna do a show with a fantasy league with us. We're gonna get maybe 5, 6, 7 fans to join us, the crew, and do a fantasy league. And then we're gonna do a league with just some of our fans. 15 of the Patreon members, 12. I'm gonna do 12 teams. 12 of the Patreon members will be in a fantasy league, and we'll do prizes out of that, cash prizes and whatnot. But you got to be a Patreon to get into that. Join that Patreon, man. You get into all of our events, get content first. You also get a load of ways to just make that $15, that $5, whatever you come in at. It's a lot of ways to just get that money right back in your pocket through prizes and gifts and giveaways, man. Thanks for bringing that up, CJ. I damn sure was going to forget.
And just show love, man. You know what I mean? You rock with us. Give us a frappuccino a month, man. You got that. Come on, baby.
Y'all gonna see where it's going. That's the thing about it. You're gonna see this equipment. We got everything on the way. So I've been saying that since we started Patreon. It's all money in. I don't take none of this shit home. None of it. Everything come in the roller. That shit stay in-house, man. We doubling up. We building this shit, man. That's just how we rolling around here. So you gonna see production. You seeing the visuals pop out, you know what I'm saying? You seeing where the money going. You seeing the level up, dog. All of it's going back for a better product for the people and to make this whole company, the network, everything, you know what I'm saying, look and sound better. We trying to look like ESPN. We're gonna look like Around the Horn in a little bit. That's actual factuals. Where we at?
I always thought Blackie Stone was racist. I was like, hey, his real name. I was like, hey, his real name. Blackie Stone. I'm like, really?
But, national talk. What we got?
Yeah, a few more national stories, right? That's it.
The national talk is the vibes, man. Cale Gundy, dog. That shit's juicy. Pause. Cale Gundy, Oklahoma coach Brent Venables.
Shout out to Cat Gundy.
Cale Gundy used racially charged word multiple times prior to resignation. A day after wide receiver coach Cale Gundy resigned from the program, Oklahoma coach Brent Venables confirmed that the ex-assistant used racially charged word multiple times during a team film session prior to stepping down. Venables didn't identify the word that Gundy used, but confirmed that it was used via a statement from the Oklahoma football program. Whoa, he wilding. He did it as a statement from the team.
Mm-hmm.
Put that bitch on the letterhead?
Yeah, letterhead, boy. Yeah, V said y'all ain't go shit. I ain't gonna get caught up with that shit. The motherfuckers going because of X, Y, and Z, bitch. So that's why he put on the letterhead.
What he said, dog.
What we said, nigga?
They're gonna tell us what he said, but here's another quote.
It's 100.
You niggas is crazy.
Right, that's exactly what he said. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? Hey,
I'm gonna tell you something.
What makes you ashamed of being black?
I'm gonna give you my take. Cale Gundy made it out of the facility alive after sending that agreement out, so everybody at that program soft. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like, another thing.
You see me on him still?
What?
You got cats like D.D. Westbrook. You got cats like DeMarco Murray.
This is my thing. This is
You
my
got a
thing
lot of
with those
audacity, bro. I gotta come see you, man. I'm dropping everything. I'm leaving class and all. I gotta come see you, fam.
This is my thing with a guy like DeMarco Murray and D.D. Westbrook. Hey, man, ain't nobody ask you, man. I can honestly respect if you say, hey, how you feel about, Coach Gundy? You say, man, listen, Coach, he got out of body a little bit, wilding out, man, but I will attest to the man that I know. But for you to just jump forward, it's never going to look good, man.
I expect to see raccoon somewhere in your mix.
Listen, I saw D.D. Westbrook. I think mention number 5. Yeah, they had that picture with like 12 raccoons. I was like, come on, man, you can't. It looks weird for you to fall on that grenade for him.
You're not going more than 10 replies down before you get
you never. Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna make it that far. That's how. Matter of fact, that was the
that's like an over and under bet too. How many struggles I gotta go down before I see it, right?
Before I see Coon.
Coon or Umar, Dr. Umar.
Umar gonna be.
Yeah,
gazing very piercingly into.
Y'all want to hear the quote from Gundy?
Yeah, let's get it, man. Let's see what we got.
Last week during a film session, I instructed my players to take notes. I noticed a player was distracted and picked up his iPad and read aloud the words that were written on his screen. The words displayed had nothing to do with football. One particular word that I should never, under any circumstance, have uttered was displayed on that screen.
How the fuck do you?
In the moment, I did not even realize what I was reading. As soon as I did, I was horrified.
Motherfucker, get your ass out of that bullshit ass.
This shit. No.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, bro. He seen that. I'm gonna let you finish, bro. But he seen that goddamn. I'm gonna let Silk finish the statement. But he seen that goddamn word. That motherfucker's eyes got big as fuck, boy. I'm about to say this shit right now. I'm about to say it. He is shit like a deer in the fucking headlights. He knew exactly what he seen. Right.
How did it get on the letterhead?
I'm with Coach.
I'm confused now. Hold on.
I'm with Coach until he was like, I don't know what I said. Nah, motherfucker, nah. I would have definitely been like, hey, man, I just read what was on the message. That's all I did. I said, you know what I mean? I ain't hit him with the I hit him with the So I could have.
Video at, man. The video the dude was breaking it down.
Yeah, he was, man. I could have gave him some slack, but to sit here and be like, I didn't even realize what I had read until it was too late. Nah, dog. You know exactly what you read. And you know how you felt.
Let me read D.D. Westbrook shit.
Go ahead, man.
Hold on 1 second. I don't care what anyone has to say.
Oh,
Coach,
shit.
He started. I don't care what none of y'all guys.
Yeah, you fucked up from the jump. Bro.
Right off real.
He could call me a jigaboo. Coach Gundy will always have respect as a man and a coach. From the very first day he got in contact with me, I played JUCO. He went out of his way. He was a coach, bro. Yeah, he went out of his way. He just recruited you, bro. Anywho, he went out of his way to show me he believed in me. He always wanted me to not only be a better player, but also a better human being. I just want to thank him with the most sincerity I have for investing in the extra time he did with me. He did not have to ride around town following me in my 1997 Lincoln. I don't know what this got to do with shit. He just said a bunch of shit he ain't had to do. Eat breakfast with him.
Dropped a whole lot of nothing, man. And getting cooked for that shit, bro.
Yeah.
No self-awareness, man.
I mean, yeah, it's just important, man. Yeah, exactly. Like you say, see, little self-awareness. If someone asked you specifically about that coach that you had a relationship with, then I'd be like, oh, okay, listen, he looks bad in the light right now. Not going to lie to you. However, I can say I don't think this is a guy that, is a racist or a bigot of any sort from my dealings with him. But no one asked you, man. No one asked you. You just jumped out there and took a bullet. For a man that was already shot, you took an extra bullet. He was already the bullet and hit him.
Right, for real.
It's just not necessary. And so just a sense of awareness, man. Like she said, man. Just have a little sense of awareness. If no one asks you, man, just back out. Hit coach up on the side. Say, man, coach, I know,
bro.
Yeah, I know you ain't.
I still think you fall for that, bro. Like, you just gotta shut up. This time, this is my advice. Shut up, move out the way, man.
Right.
This is egregious. Right, you ain't got to support. You ain't got to do nothing. Just let it play out in that situation, because what he's being charged with, or what they saying he did that shit. He out of there. So, as a grown ass man that age, he know he can and cannot say. Let's move on.
Fair enough, but it's times where, I can speak personally on a situation where, someone says something that absolutely I felt like was misinterpreted, and my character came under fire, and I stood up for that person and said, "Hey, man, that's not the type of person I believe them to be," and I'll take the sling for that, but that was a situation where I was going to be called under fire one way or the other, because essentially I was asked to speak to it. Hey, man, what's going on? You allowing this to happen? So I get it.
My thing is too. Here's my thing with that type of thing, man. Here's my thing. So when anybody ever come to me and say, "Hey, what's up with that?" Like, what is your interest in all this? Like, where is this coming from? Why you care that much? Like, people bring you shit.
Oh yeah.
For a reason.
That's always the case. I'll be honest with you, that's always the case.
So I always consider the source. Whoever bring me something, like, "Hey, what's up with that?" Because I deal with that, even with, because I keep it funky, me. I deal with that shit even with TJ. We business partners. Me and TJ don't believe the same in a lot of shit. Like, we don't.
Right.
Politics wise, we don't see life the same. That's how life is, bro. Like, one thing people gotta understand: you're not gonna see life the same as a lot of people. That don't mean you guys can't do business, be friends, and none of that shit, bro. As long as it ain't nothing of principles and basic shit. Like, when it comes to family, man, work ethic, like, me and TJ see eye to eye on that type of shit, man. Certain morals, that type of shit. Then that's different. But we're not gonna believe the same on every topic. I have very strong beliefs. On the polar opposite, he has very strong beliefs. Neither one is racist or no shit like that, but we believe differently. And that shit's natural. But when people bring me shit, because people for years have always brought me shit, especially doing all the Trump racist shit, all that, hey, look at this tweet or look at that. I always consider the source. And if this person bringing me something to, like, help me or to divide, like, what are they? That's what's the purpose? What's your purpose?
Divide, right?
It's the divide.
It's the vision.
If it's not from a per place, you can keep it moving, man. I know when somebody's stepping to me in a per manner, and most of the time people just be want to get some mess up. People be messy, bro.
It's the vision, right? And you can ask for that division, and you not even supplying the patch up, right? So it's like, well, instead of dealing with such, deal with me. I can provide such. You just want dissension, division, and then, okay, what happens then? Right? Like, you ultimately want us to have the problem, but you don't have a solution, and that happens far too often. But I mean, at the end of the day, choose your battles, take time to digest the information, and decide whether or not it's even worth addressing. Do you need to get on any type of format? And speak on it, or is it better to just be like, hey, you know what? I don't feel that way about coach. I don't feel that way about guy over here, a friend of mine or associate of mine, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't have to justify myself to the public because they're gonna think what they want to think regardless. And I do believe that ultimately a lot of people just want to see things torn down. Not to rebuild or to build better, just because they just enjoy. I've had this term in my little my lexicon of the mound kicker. And when I talk about a mound kicker, you remember growing up, the kid that just went by and kicked the ant mound just to see shit scattered. Yeah, like I was like, dog, they wasn't doing nothing to you. Why'd you do that?
Most people
they
like that.
Just want to see it.
People be messy, bro.
See it. Right. And I learned that very early.
That's a good analogy. I like that.
Yeah, you just got some mound kickers, man. They just kicking that ant mound to watch them scramble, rebuild, and they don't get nothing out of it really, other than the satisfaction.
Real good analogy.
I eat too much Graham Coat edibles, man. You can't catch me off guard, bro. High, bro. I notice everything, bro. Can't catch me off guard. Hey man, but we all on the journey. We all living life a little bit, man.
No
Everybody's, but Gundy's a piece of shit.
doubt.
And the players
Not
at
according to
Oklahoma,
Didi.
all y'all soft, man. Because
y'all going out.
ain't no damn way.
Shit. Right.
I want to know what he read, man. I want that statement, man. I think I read it before. Probably said something like, "Oh, nigga, we finna be up. We up. Tonight is lit.
Shit.
All them hoes finna fall through."
You looking at one of them boys is ain't no telling what that said on the iPad. To be honest with you,
That's a fact.
That's hey Harlan, you ready? You moving around? We about to, I want the streets. I don't know if the streets ever seen this, man. It's a new fight. It's a new sport out here. Never seen this sport before, but when I seen it on the timeline, I say, man, I would be a fan of this shit. I'm ready to find my favorite
participating.
player. No, I don't want to participate.
My arms ain't that long. I'm stocky.
But I want to give me a favorite player. I like this sport.
And it's a distance between you two. You can't
right. Yeah, and the belt.
It's so funny to watch, though, man. This shit is great.
It is.
Go ahead, Harlan.
Fight Club, baby.
It's in the group. It's on the docket, bro. I got the link.
Group.
I had a group. I managed this Hennessy pretty well this show, man.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, you still on that one drink, right?
It's our anniversary.
Hey.
And I'm pissed off, man, because I couldn't really set the vibes prior because I was, rushing coming from the damn barbershop, man. I couldn't get the twist going on. I couldn't get my drink going, man. So,
man, listen, my vibes, I ain't gonna lie. I was aggy coming into this show, man. I was like pissed off, but I
knew you was gonna come in a little frustrated. We talked. We
talked a little bit before, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I felt away, but that's why I say I love what we do. Because I knew it would get me out of it. I was like, man, I'm ready to fight. Like, I know how I am. Like, one thing about me, man, I know how I am. And one thing, I will definitely push the button comedy-wise. I will. I'll push the line a little bit. But I can be very sincere in my apologies and whenever I come to someone. So when I feel like it don't get, go ahead, never mind.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that.
We get back to it.
I like where you're taking it.
Hit play.
Wow. Ой-ой-ой.
None of these names.
Ой-ой-ой.
Ой-ой-ой.
Жесткие закидушки, если он попадет. Неплохо.
Ой-ой-ой versus bitch.
This is the greatest shit ever, bro.
And they're trying to pull each other forward too.
Yeah, this is the great. Oh shit!
So for those who can't see, for those who couldn't see that in the moment, y'all got to check out YouTube out. This is definitely a time to check YouTube. There are two gentlemen who are locked hands, and they also have belts on that are chained to a table, and they are throwing haymakers at each other
while pulling each other forward and shit.
Right, so you're trying to pull them with one arm and slug them out with the other arm, and you only have so much room you can move because you're chained to the table. So
I am paying pay-per-view to see that type of shit. I'm paying to watch that type of shit right there, boy. I don't know what country they got that in, but we gotta get that to the States, man. The Kush House or something, dog. That shit look good.
And then I was looking at the hands, like if I'm left-handed, so I have to fight a motherfucker that's left-handed too because that I don't know.
Yeah, you had a disadvantage.
Yeah,
I see the matchup. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's I don't know what they call that shit, but
I would make them switch hands in rounds. Like you gotta switch to your right.
I like that. Round. I do like that, man. Yeah. Get all lefts, all rights, all lefts, all rights. See how I go. Do a coin flip at the beginning.
Yeah.
To decide what hand we're starting with, and then then the rounds go off. But
I like to be a corner man in this sport.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. How you go?
Getting fucked up, baby.
Yeah. Pull a little harder.
You gotta
pull and swing.
Full haymaker.
Yeah.
Full haymaker.
Remember, we worked on this all month, man.
Right.
You want to pull punch. Man. It's all one motion, right? So it is ridiculous. It probably doesn't pay off a lot. But I am a huge fan, man.
What do you think it's called? Name it for me. What do you think it's called?
Pull punch.
Yeah, pull punch. I like that.
Oh shit! What else would I call this shit?
One hit a quarter.
Ding dong, pause. Get your bell rung on that motherfucker, man. That is a crazy sport, man. Y'all got to watch the video, but we did describe it pretty well. But check it out. I don't know what
That's the name of it. Let's scrap, man.
Let's scrap. Yeah, I like that.
Let's scrap, man.
You know what I mean?
Let's scrap to the Kush House, man. Let me eat some gummies.
I ain't in it. I'm just judging because I'm gonna let hands go.
I'll
get my ass whooped.
Unhand me.
Like I said, I ain't got enough reach. I got to get up, up close and personal.
All right, we finna get up out of here in a little minute, but the greatest of all time, chain punch. I do like chain punch. The greatest of all time in tennis, all together tennis. I don't care what tennis it is. Serena Williams retired today.
Man, all around. The GOAT, man. Probably one of the greatest athletes of all time. I got in my top 5 of all athletes dominating the sport, bro. Serena Williams, man. So just in this crazy, like if you watch, if you guys watch,
she graduated the same year I did. When I was in high school at West Palm, she went to Palm Beach Gardens. So you watched the part of the show where she came down. She was in West Palm for a little bit. Went to Gardens.
So if you guys watch King Richard, and a lot of people was hyping Venus as, the next big thing, and rightfully so. Venus was amazing, right? But Richard knew, he was like, nah, that motherfucker, the little young motherfucker, like that's gonna be the one. She's gonna be the best player ever. And sure enough, it turned out, man. So this is a recap, man. 7-time Wimbledon champion, 7-time Australian Open champion, 6-time US Open champion, 3-time French Open champion, 6-time Wimbledon, 4-time Australia, 4-time Australia Open doubles, 2-time USA Open doubles, 4-time Olympic gold medalist, 2-time French double. The doubles is with usually her and her sister, right?
Right. Her and Venus,
yeah, the all-around GOAT though, man. It's crazy the compliments she has, the majors she's won. Serena's the GOAT, man, without question. And like Silk said, she has a very good argument for top 5 athlete of all time.
No doubt, man. My favorite Serena Williams is either crip walking Serena or cat suit. Cat suit.
We had cat suit. Serena.
Game changer.
What Lil Wayne say on the video? We was on. I think he was on Dream Channels. Woo!
Yeah. But that cat suit, man.
That's what
I hate about her too.
She caught a lot of heat for her gear. She wasn't just. I mean, she went through a lot of shit. We saying that all her accomplishment, but she dealt with a lot of racism, a lot of bullshit, a lot of bougie. Tennis is a different world, man. We watched her go through a lot of political bullshit, and when she was treated for outfits, whatever fashion she brought to it, the way she was treated as far as like by just when she won, like the refs, like a lot of that shit was just wild. But she handled it with the utmost class, man, the entire time, man. Absolute queen, man. So shout out to Serena.
Yeah, that's crazy to be like ass too fat. Disqualification. Like
I
that's
get it.
Crazy DQ. Oh no. Well, I never DQ'd nobody for the ass being too fat, but I understand what other people may.
But you ever see especially a sister walk into an establishment, I'm like, that might be a little bit too much ass in them pants for this place.
For this place,
they might be uncomfortable in here.
Well, Drake said that shit.
I'm gonna be right at home though.
Ass right. The ass was used for the faces is on Claire Huxtable. You know what I mean? Type of ass make everybody in the room so uncomfortable. Except me. I'm comfortable.
Right at home.
Oh, look at this queen.
You ever seen an ass that make other women uncomfortable?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Oh baby, we gotta go.
Look at this. Look at this. All that ass. Oh, that's crazy. Look at this, baby. What's she doing around here with all that, toting all that wagon behind?
Man, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying all Saturday at the Florida State block party.
When you was down there in Tampa, you did say there had some blue chips out there.
That's a thick fan base, bro.
I like that.
All right, man, we gotta get out of here, man. gonna get in trouble, man. We gotta get out of here.
Who boy is she on?
Right. We'll give a shout out, man. My shout out is want to give a shout out to the fans, right?
Absolutely.
The ones who rocked with us over this year, man. The new fans who came on board, the ones who stuck through it, right? It was a change. It was a process in regards to going to how something was done previously and to how it's done now. And for y'all to support us, rock with us, and still hold tight, man. I want to give a shout out to you guys, man. So appreciate y'all for sure.
Fact.
Absolutely, man. Echo those sentiments, man. Shout out to everyone that loves us, man. Shout out to everybody that hate us and still listening, because that listen still counts, man.
That shit counts, motherfucker. So shout out.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Go tell them people what we doing. Tell them.
Already.
Tell them how bad it is so they can listen to and see how bad it is.
Yeah, tell them. Tell them what's going on. But now, real talk, a year in, I can honestly say I've received overwhelmingly more love than hate. It's not even close. It's not even in a ballpark of negative energy that I've received from joining this platform. I've been a genuine person. I try to be throughout this entire process. And, I had no animosity towards anyone previous or going forward. So it's a great experience for me. I'm glad to be here. Shout out to all, especially the rival fan bases that give me love. Because they understand this is just a platform. This is just football. I don't dislike 95% of y'all personally. It's really not about it, because I don't know y'all.
Mimic that, man. Like we exactly. we're gonna poke at each other and all that. Especially once the games get going, it's gonna get a little bit more animated and shit. But
right.
At the end of the day, dog, like we're gonna vibe, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna chill. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, 95% of y'all I don't know on a personal level, so it's really no personal heat or animosity. But man, I really do appreciate the love y'all shown. And it honestly means a lot to me. So thank you all for riding out throughout this year, and stick around for the rest of the journey, man. We still got a lot more coming. A lot
more to show y'all, baby.
It's up. This is a gradual progression. What you see now is good, but what we plan on being is great. So thank you all. Appreciate it.
Already. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody, man. The day ones, the new people. I expressed to y'all boys when I brought y'all on, like I know how strong like the Gators held this shit down as far as the roll up, man. In the past, bro, like 80% whatever was the listeners, the merch, Gators held this whole platform and helped build most of this shit, man, from support wise, man. I ain't gonna say Florida State wasn't there, but when we looked at the analytics and when we sold things or we had events, that's just what it was. And I just be like, man, if I could get those other two fan bases just to tap in a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't blaming those last guys. It's just what it was, And from a Florida State perspective, I got why both fan bases hate me, like I get that shit. That means I'm doing my job well.
Because you're good at what you do.
Right. I suppose y'all was supposed to hate me, so I got that shit. But at the same time, I just like, I don't need, like, if I had the right Florida State guy, it don't matter what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit I'm saying don't even matter if I got the right Florida State guy, because he gonna kick his shit. I had four win seasons, and I was still talking the most shit on this show, and I was just like, that shouldn't even be the case right at this point. But I understand how annoying I was at that point too. It's been a lot of growth from my perspective. Like, I'm not the same person I was when I was playing with those guys anyway. It's been a little bit more growth and a lot of other things. But I appreciate everybody that's been holding us down and supporting us. They get what we're trying to build. We're not trying to do anything on negativity. Everything's positive. God in charge around here. Ain't no egos. These men know we move like men. Ain't no yes men around here. Everybody got equal voices. I don't ask these boys to back me on anything. If they want to support me, if I got a wild tweet out there they don't agree with, they just we won't even find out about it. But I don't ask these guys. I don't ask. It's not conversations we having, man. We all men, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So don't ask me.
Right.
If I ain't retweeted, I ain't co-signed.
Now, if it's something corny, then, I mean, these guys gonna stand. They got principles. So if it's something, but I ain't getting off like that. We've had conversations about, this is what's going on. But from an energy standpoint, man, I want to protect the energy around everything we got going, because I know how the devil do, bro. They want to throw anything divisive in there to get us bickering and fighting, bro. And this thing way bigger than me, you, or any person, man. TJ will tell you I've been saying it since day one. the platform bigger than everybody, bro, and that's facts.
Facts. That's funny. Hey, shout out to John Wilcox. That's funny. Before we get out of here and end the show, man, John said, Gator fan to CJ, here's $5 for FSU recruiting. Hope it helps.
See, that's what I'm talking about, John.
Hey, that's good. I like that.
That's why I say if I would have hit that Mega Millions,
appreciate that, John.
I've been the first person to go and put some money down over there at FSU. The Larry and Bing indoor or football only facility. That'd have been my shit.
Bean, who the fuck is this guy? That's what they're gonna be saying.
Y'all gonna know. I'm gonna be there all the time.
They gotta put my face on the door. Oh my
God. Right. Welcome. Zamunda. Man. Shout out, man. Appreciate that, man.
Shout out to everybody that's watching us live, man. Keep spreading it. We're gonna blow up this fall. We appreciate the support, man. The only way this is gonna keep growing if y'all telling people, man, and y'all definitely telling people because this shit growing. It's the roll up, it's the vibes. Harlan, we out of here.